There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Trails 2 Azure. God, I just keep getting those names mixed up. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were looking into the freaking Red Constellation's movements. Also exploring, you know, all the old places, getting reintroduced to stuff. Alright, sure. I think we bought and found all the collectibles around here. Yes, I think we did. Alright, it looks like at this point we do in fact have a hidden side quest to go do. Hey, where's our car? Hey, what? Oh yeah, I walked here. Duh. We gotta go visit the Heiyue. We also started running into the four emperor, like, fishermen people. For that whole ridiculous side activity. We're locked and there's a message plate. Heiyue Trading Company, Crossbell Branch, please not give you up business. Heiyue Trading Company. Man named Sal runs this office, right? Sal Lee, also known as the White Orchid Dragon, is the sharpest and most capable person in Heiyue. Shall we pay him a visit? Only if we want to. May not be able to see us. Want to ask him about the old Ravache building, though. That's right, Heiyue must have had their eyes on it. In the end, it looked like they were outmaneuvered by Crimson and Co. Wonder what they were thinking. It was awful and really regrettable, I tell you. Branch Manager Sal! Good day, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Your timing is perfect! I'd like to ask a small favor of you all. A favor? If you don't mind, would you hear me out? Though I won't force you to, of course. What the? We're deeply sorry about this. We're in a bit of a pickle, you see. If you do have some spare time, we'd very much like you to help. We've unlocked our door for you, so please do come inside. They're real man-eaters, huh? I don't think you're one to talk, though. So, what should we do now? It doesn't seem like a trap. Do we play along with the request? Might end up getting some more intel. Wonder, we're kind of busy at the moment, so I don't feel like we have to help them, though. Of course we're gonna do it. It's more DP. Especially since I missed some. Wonderful, you're all here. Welcome to Heiyue Trading Company. Allow me to welcome you. Please excuse us. Allow us to take you up on your offer. Long time no see, Randy. I've been looking forward to your return. I see you too. You're the same as ever, huh? I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, but to think Randy was connected to that Crimson and Co. Even I was caught off guard by this. Looks like you have some intel on them, am I wrong? Actually, we're more than a little connected. Perhaps Randy here could shed some light on our new friend? Yeah, I know that my uncle led some fight against Heiyue about a year ago. It's quite the full-blown conflict from what I heard. Come to think of it, Dudley mentioned something like that. Well, they're certainly doing well for themselves. Luckily, since we made a deal, neither side bears any further grudge. Though among the Heiyue elders, there are some who get angry just hearing the name. Still, huh? A lot must have happened between you. Well, regarding the old Ravache building, it's a pity, but we had to give up on it. Unlike Ravache, a mafia organization, we have few direct competitors in our business. You can rest assured in that regard, you know. How kind of you. I can't completely believe him, though. Sorry to interrupt, but you said you had a request? Surely it had something to do with Crimson and Co. Oh, actually. You're slow, Sal. What the heck are you doing? hope it isn't Lord Xing. Is something troubling you? What's troubling me is how long you're making me wait. When's the guide coming? Well, if you don't mind, I'll be your guide. Shut up, you! How many times about to tell you? A long-away visit to Crossbell, being guided by someone like you would just ruin it. Don't worry, I've arranged something for you. They will guide you. What? Sal, could this be the request? Let me properly introduce you. This is Lord Xing, a certain Heiyue Elder's grandson. We want you to show Lord Xing around Crossbell City. I knew it. Oh, seriously? What an unexpected request. These guys are my guides. Aren't they just a bunch of kids? You introduce me to Ilya Platier or Dieter Croix? As you might imagine, that would be rather difficult. They are quite the celebrities themselves, you know. They play a leading role in the resolution of that case. Oh, I see. So you're the special support section that solved the cold case, huh? Huh? Why do you know that? Being one of the Elder's grandson, Lord Xing is a very well-informed person. I heard he did quite a bit of studying before coming to Crossbell. Of course! As a proud grandson of the Elders, I have to be knowledgeable and dependable as the future of Heiyue rests on my shoulders. You regular people wouldn't understand. This brat. Now, Randy. I would imagine Randy would kind of understand some of that, given the whole war god situation. But what you doing? Well, if you insist, I have to accept, but I also want to ask you about the cult incident. Huh? What's wrong? The woman of my dreams! What? Huh? So beautiful, glossy, pearl-gray hair. Kiba, what are you doing, fluffy butt? Quit trying to get under my desk like that. And such wonderful proportions, too. I finally found my dream girl. Miss, can I have your name? It's Ellie McDowell. Nice to meet you, Xing. Ellie, what a lovely name. Kiba, seriously, dude. I know he's destined to meet you in Crossbell. What do you even say to that? Jeez, now he's impudent. He's a super precocious brat. You're so popular, Ellie. Sal, this is perfect. Want her to show me around town. Good to hear. Well, then, everyone, please take care of Xing for us. Wait a minute. Showing a Heiyue Elder's grandson around town. Should we really do this now? Understood. We accept. So I specifically willed this tour go. Please ask Lord Xing directly for those details. Well then, Lord Xing, enjoy your tour. Yeah, sure. Okay, miss, let's go already. Hey, Xing? You're going with just the two of you? Yeah, because large groups are annoying. Besides, I'm fine with just the two of us. Well, if you say so, I don't think he'll be targeted just because he's an elder's grandson, but... Xing, the trade conference is coming up, so anything could happen. For your safety, would it be better if you had guards with you? If you say so. 2 more, then. You guys protect us. Regarding the other 2, keep watch from a reasonable distance. How about that? Oh, I guess even a broken orbital clock is right twice a day. Yes, that's an effective deployment for VIP's guards. It's decided then. Assuming you'll be one of the guards, who will be the other be? Right. Kind of, well, it's like I feel like Randy would just be basically getting annoyed with the kid most of the time. I kind of feel like Wazzy would actually try to screw with the kid a bit and be kind of hilarious, and Noah will just be her usual guardsman self. I don't know how else to put it. So we'll go with Wazzy. Wazzy, can you come with us? Roger, I guess I'll stick with you till the end. The other 2 will follow behind and observe the surroundings. Sure, leave it to me. Roger that. And now then, Master Xing, are you ready? Yep, all set. Also, you don't have to be so formal. You guys aren't Heiyue after all. Got it, Xing. Okay, let's get a move on already. I'll explain the details of where I want to go outside. Alright then, I'll just get started with the details, so pay attention. Sure. Right, trying to act tough in front of the princess. Yeah, it feels quite natural though. He really likes Ellie, doesn't he? Well, I got something to say to me? Oh no, everything's fine. Please go on with your explanation. I'll get straight to the point. As I was saying before, I'd like you guys to be my tour guide, show me around the city. Walking around this vast crossbow without any objective would just tire me out. So I want to aim for a certain place to begin with. A certain place? Yeah, the roof of Time's department store in Central Square to be precise. Anyway, take me there last, then I'll call it mission complete. I see, that's easy to understand. By the way, are we free to decide the route to take you there? Nah, it'd be a problem if you took me to boring areas. Take me to the department store by way of East Street. Now to say this, you have this all planned out, don't you? It's a special trip. This degree of planning is only natural. I don't have any plans besides that. Only taking different side trips to show Ellie and I a good time. Well, I'm your guide too, you see. Nonsense, that's out of the question. You got to enjoy this experience too, milady, even for just— oh god, he's a milady user. He's totally fallen for her. I get the general idea, but is what you said, we're basically just normally walking around town. Are you okay with that, Shing? Are there any other options, such as going to Arkansas or something? Yeah, the Michelin theme park. Well, they're closed right now, though. I've already been to famous places like that, of course. Those places are certainly fun, and I think it'd be fun to go again, but that's not my goal this time. I need to know lots more about Crossbow. For that reason, I must look not at tourist attraction, but at how Crossbow really is. Crossbow's true face. Thought about this that much, huh? And oh man, it's only gonna get worse. Anyway, understand, time is short, so begin the tour right away. So let's get going then. Then we'll go on ahead. You guys are on rear guard. Roger. Be careful, okay? Alright, first we got the IBC we can go see. He mentioned Dieter Kreuz, but he didn't mention, you know, saying, nah, I don't want to go to the IBC. IBC, huh? Fine building as always. It's not your first time here? Yeah, it's because Heiwei has an account at IBC, of course. Incidentally, I recently opened a personal account as well and started trading stocks. I hope there'll be dividends for me next time. Now you mentioned it, you trade stock as a student, right, Ellie? Well, I just dabbled in it for future reference. To think you trade stock too? That's right, I found a good stock not too long ago. Though its solid growth potential is there, and it hasn't gotten much attention yet. Oh, there are others I could recommend as well. Was I too careless? Yeah. Sorry, miss. Thought we had something in common and got carried away. I don't mind, though you surprised me a bit. Miss, you really are like a goddess. Hey, come here whenever I want, so I don't need you to show it to me. Never show me the next place. Sure. Alrighty, off to East Street then. You actually have to take him to several places outside of the, well, just where we're ultimately going, in order to get all the DP. Yeah, some of them are a bit odd looking at the list. This is East Street. It's my first time looking at it like this. You can relax because it reminds you of home, right? I suppose. No, the energy of the real Eastern Quarter is nothing like this, though. There's a chance I'd love to show you around the Eastern Quarter personally, miss. I mean, I want to take you back with me. Quite the delivery he's got there. Honesty is one of his strong points, I see. First up is the Bracer Guild. We gotta go meet up with Kia and Shizuku with them. This is the Bracer Guild Crossbow branch. Bing, why are you hiding? Shut up, none of your business! My, you guys, what are you doing with that cute boy over there? You'll be in the way there, so please come this way. Okay. And just who is that boy, I wonder? Could he be lost and looking for his parents? Not sure how to say this. Hey, you, is the Sword Saint of Wind here right now? My, you have quite the way of speaking, and if I told you he isn't. I see, oh! Why are you relieved? His word, action, and clothes. I see. This boy must be connected to Heiwei, an elder's grandson, no less. Why do you? It was just a guess. Looks like I was right, though. By the way, boys, must be careful not to get tricked, you know. Yeah, this guy's appearance and personality aren't normal. Must be why this is the Bracer Guild. You've been rude this whole time. You'll make a fine Heiwei member. I think you'll only get worse. I agree. Even so, why might you be looking out for Ario so much? Not that case that we bear any particular grudge against Heiwei. You're one to talk. You've gotten my grandfather the other's way countless times, whether it's from the Sword Saint of Wind or the Immovable. Do you know how many losses we suffered? The Immovable? Yes, Zin the Immovable. I know him from Skies. He's a Republican A-rank bracer and a master of Taito-style martial arts. It's been rare lately, but in the past he's helped our branch a number of times. The Taito style, if I remember right, that's Ling's. Yes, he was Ling's senior, and naturally he's incredibly strong. You'd have to be a bracer. That may be, but the biggest problem with the guild is that code you guys have. Don't know if it's a guiding principle or whatever, but you guys just do whatever you want in the name of civilian safety. Even if we follow that principle, non-interference with state sovereignty sometimes limits it. Say boy, just how much do you know at your age? Indeed, to be honest, I didn't think you knew that much. Flattery would get you nowhere. Anyway, the guys at the guild are... Alright, that's enough with your criticism of the guild. Kids will be kids after all. By the way, Kia and Shizuku are on the second floor right now. You should have a chat with them. I didn't think of it, Kia is here right now. That's right, let's have the kids talk with each other for a while. What? Who's that? The kid is way cuter than you. Lloyd and friends, what's wrong? Hello, looks like you guys are working. Yeah, I guess you could say that. What's with these kids, you know them? Huh? Who's he? A little boy? Who are you calling little? I'm Shin, grandson of a Hiyue elder and the man who bears the burden of its future. Sorry. Ah, you're so small, but an adult the same as Lloyd and the others. You're that great even though you're that small, right? Small, 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 stop saying that! Against Kia, even a grandson of Hiyue elders can't win. Shing, this is Kia and Shizuku. They're a little older than you, I think. By the way, Shizuku is Arios' daughter. You mentioned him earlier. Huh? The Divine Blade of Winds? You're a sword master, aren't you? Your eyes have been closed this whole time. You're practicing the Mind's Eye thing, right? Mind's Eye? Mind's Eye? Why do you know something like that? I actually can't see. Although my hearing's good because of it, I'm not as cool as my father, you know. I'm terribly sorry. That was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive me. Don't worry about it. Huh. I knew he was a good kid deep down. Oh, you're Shing, right? You don't look like you're from Crossbell. How long are you gonna be here? Me until around the day after tomorrow, but... Not then, where do you want to see the tower unveiling tomorrow? We're gonna see it from the department store roof. How about it? You sure? I said it's okay. How about it? You, Henry, and the other kids will be there too. It'll be fun. I see. Well, if you're that insistent, I guess I'll go. It's at 11 tomorrow, right? Yeah, we'll be waiting. Looks like they're having fun. Maybe he doesn't get the chance to play with other kids that often. Alright, other East Street places we gotta go. We gotta go to the old Dragon Inn. And apparently we also gotta go to the market manager's house. Yeah, that would be an easy one to miss. Old Dragon Inn, a store on East Street where Eastern cuisine is served, huh? We take a short break? I think so, just when I was getting hungry. Wanna see just what kind of food they serve here. How do you like the Old Dragon Inn? I'd love to hear the opinion of someone who knows what the real thing tastes like. What is the meaning of this? Why does the store sell this kind of thing at this kind of price? Is the owner out of his mind? Hey now, you shouldn't use such a loud voice in a store. No, Xing is probably... For example, this Mapo tofu, the flavor is even beat by 3-star restaurants in the Eastern Quarter. For something this good, the price should be 3 times what it is. Why is it not? So that's what it was. I don't believe this. Why is a store like this in Crossbell? Well, anyway, I'm glad you're happy. And we also need to go to downtown as well. Oh hey, Reese is here. This is another desolate place. This is downtown. It was passed over during development of the rest of the city. There are places like this in every nation. I've had enough. We're going back to East Street. Sure, alright. Oh, we can't, yeah. I was gonna go talk to Reese. What's this place? This is the home of the president of Crossbell's Merchants Association. Actually, we know him fairly well. I see. If he's the Merchant Association president, Sal and the others must respect him. Mike, why don't we greet him? If it isn't Lloyd and the others. That kid's with you. He has an Eastern appearance. I reckon he's not from around here. I see. So you're the Crossbell Merchants Association president. I am Xing, the man burdened with Heiyui's future. Yes, Heiyui is that Eastern quarter company that recently expanded into Crossbell. Burdened with its future, you say? Could you be staff of an elder? Yes, I'm actually an elder's grandson. Mr. Morris, do you know the elders? No, as a merchant I did some light dealings with them, but never actually met them. That was smart of the elders to send his grandson, but why are you with Lloyd and the others? Well, there's various circumstances. These people said they absolutely had to show me around the city. I didn't really have a choice, so I went along with it. Oh, man. I don't really get it, but you seem to be getting along, and that's enough for me. Xing, you said. I'm happy you've taken an interest in Crossbell. Yes, it's a nice place. I'll take my leave then. Xing does show up in Trails of Cold Steel. I know he shows up in 3. I can't remember if he did in 4. I think he does. As I recall, he's even a card opponent you can play against. This is Central Square, huh? As I thought. It's likely because it's a major thoroughfare. Times department store that you mentioned is right nearby, too. So we head there immediately? I'll leave that up to you guys. Anyway, I'm having fun just being next to Ellie like this. Understand that plenty well already. Thank you, Shin. Well, anyway, let's have a look around, shall we? So this is the Orbital store from all those magazines, huh? Has a nice atmosphere. Practically all the goods are cutting edge. I don't think there's a store this big in the Republic, but it's very light Crossbow to have goods from many different nations all in one place like this. Speaking of cutting edge, this is what they call an Orbital Network Terminal. Orbital NET, you say? But it simply is an advanced communication device. The Orbital Network plan is progressing led by the Epstein Foundation, but by using a terminal, you can transmit not just your voice, but letters and pictures as well. Wow, so they have this sort of thing already? Not that I'm surprised or anything. Displaying this level of knowledge is showing off. I don't really think it's really showing off, but he hates to lose, doesn't he? Gotta show off our building, of course. What's with that huge dog? Zeit, what is he doing here? Maybe he wanted a breath of fresh air. Xing, what's wrong? It looks like you're scared of Zeit. What are you talking about? I'm not afraid of anything, see? Alright, guys, I've seen enough of this place. Let's move on. Yeah, I got it. He's obviously faking, but I admire his courage. Well, then we finally arrived at the department store, but are there any other places you wanted to take him? Once we're inside, we won't have time to see any place else. What'll it be? I'll leave it to you guys. Let's see. We've been to the IBC, Bracer Guild, Dragon Diner, Market Manager's House, Downtown, Genten, SSS Building. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. I think we showed him enough for now. Let's head inside. Alright, it's decided then. Then shall we enter? Yeah, looks like they entered the store. Hey, is something wrong? Yeah, I felt some kind of presence while tailing them. Presence? Could it be Heiyui? Possibly, but just to be honest, I have no idea what it was specifically. Anyway, let's head inside ourselves in a bit. Right, roger that. Now then, we'll head to the shops, then to the roof. Yeah, lead the way. Yeah, here we go. Could this be a Mishi doll? Why, this isn't a theme park. This is a recently created exclusive goods corner, isn't it? You like Mishi, Xing? Hey, are you making fun of me? I could one burden with the feature of Heiyui be interested in such a thing. How rude. Excuse me. Xing? If you're that angry, yeah, we have no connection with Heiyui, do we? Anyway, What's this, a timed department store exclusive TikTok Mishi? Huh. Anyway, I want this to appease me, and I'm not interested or anything. He's easy to understand. That's as if he's saying he really is interested. Lloyd spoke to the shopkeeper Southwark in a low voice. How much for a TikTok, Mishi? Oh, that'll be 500 Misha. Mira, not Misha. Might it be a present for your kid? Yeah, still thinking about it though. It's 5 for Mira. Should I buy it for Shing? Then I'd like one, please. Alright, thank you for your business. Hey, you've been whispering stuff for a while now. Actually, this is for you. Is it the store's limited edition? I see, so that's how it is. I'll consider it. What's with this? What are you giving this to? It's a present, nothing more. Why not accept it? It'll help you remember today's tour. Something to remember today by. Now you bought it. It's not like you can throw it away. In that case, I'll take it. Now let me just say this: I have absolutely no interest in dolls like this. You hear? Yeah, understood. Department store rooftop. Wow, what a nice view. Amazing, right? You look out over the entire city. Yeah, that would be an amazing vista to just be able to look out from. Yeah, it's better than I thought. Oh yeah, Orcus Tower. Is that it? We're wrapped in the veil, but that presence is amazing. Come on, Ellie, a little further forward and closer to me. All right. Please be very careful not to fall. Have you got enough of the scenery up here? I have, thank you. Your guys' guided tour wasn't too bad. How should I put it? I think it'll make a good memory. I see, well, I'm glad you think so. I'll be heading back to Calvar the morning after next. Once again, I'll be surrounded by adults and study every day. That's the fate of one who's in charge of others. Shing. I see. By the way, do you go to Sunday school, Shing? Yeah, just to broaden my horizons, though. Everyone fears the adults around me, so they don't even try to approach me. So that's why Kia and Shizuku were they? Being able to talk with kids like them was quite refreshing and fun. I see. But this conversation is pointless. Anyway, that'll be fine for today's tour. Escort me back to the office. Sure, got it. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, it was really worthwhile. Crossbow isn't just our conceal in the theme park. I feel like I understand why shrewd businessmen like yourself make such a fuss over it. Oh, color me surprised. Lloyd, Ellie, and everyone else too. I would have never have imagined Lord Shing would be this pleased. Thank you very much. Excellent work, everyone. Now, don't mention it. We had a good time as well. It isn't much, but please accept this. Since we're pleased, we can't accept such a... I thought you might say that, so I passed on giving you Mira. Aren't you able to accept it as a token of friendship? Not with us, but with Lord Shing. Well... Tao, how thoughtful of you. Yes, no need to hold back. Take it. Pushy. If he says it like that, then I guess we have no choice but to accept it. Indeed. Alright, as long as it's not Mira. We accept it with gratitude. Moon Spirit Gem. Then we'll excuse ourselves here. See you again, alright, Shing? Be well. Yeah, take care, everyone. You seem tired from all that walking around. We have some rare pastries ready for you in your room, you know. I see, you really are thoughtful. Yes, I'll be sure to tell Grandfather all about it. Though he is young, we got a glimpse of his great wisdom and talent today. Will it be useful to us in the future? I can't wait to find out. Yes, sir. But if that's the case, didn't we overdo it in today's case? Unlike the event they targeted Lord Shing, you would have been held responsible too, Master Xiao. In that case, it would have meant only that his and my destinies only amounted to that much. And they aren't stupid enough to start something with this timing, I'm sure. So, have there been any movements? Yes, we detected 2 targets tailing Lord Xing. We are observing them at present. Very good, please let them go so they don't notice us. And take care not to let that company interfere. Understood. Alrighty. Oh, looks like there's some missables over at Tangram Gate that we never got, so probably go do that. I swear the front of Tangram Gate just looks like Belgar Gate, but reversed. The heck? I swear I keep having troubles with my phone's charging cable. It charges for a little bit and then it just like shuts off. Alright, we arrived at Tangram Gate. This is where you were stationed before your temporary assignment with us, right, Noel? Yes, that's right. This border gate guards Crossbell's border with the Republic. Commander Douglas, the new CGF Vice Commander, is taking command, right? Mr. Douglas, huh? Haven't seen him in a while. There's that urgent support request, too. Let's pay a visit to the Vice Commander's room on 2nd floor. Does this where? Oh, what's wrong with that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I thought that was with Commander Bales. Yeah, there is a car color here. What the heck? You don't look like one of the guards, lady. You're out of uniform. Let's see, it's around. There it is. Guard color. Rich Sea Hot Pot. Minor healing plus status recovery, it looks like. Now, you know, the recipe we can learn here is actually, like, up on the 3rd floor, apparently? The heck? Yeah. I would think that we would find that in the cafeteria. And Tangram Gate did have a treasure over here before. Was it a Tangram or was it Belgard? Yeah, here we go. Jumping gear. Alright, time to beat up some guardsmen. Stats looking. Okay, why did Wazzy get taken out of the team? What the heck? You finally come. Oh, God damn it, it disconnected again. Vice Commander Douglas, good morning, sir. Yo, Sergeant Major Seeker. How are things at the support section or whatever? Sir, I'm learning many things every day. Glad to hear it. You should focus on that from here on out, too. Noel, this man is... Oh, guess I didn't introduce myself. I'm Douglas. I've assumed that... You got it, just plugged it in and it already turned off. What the hell? You don't know what is up with my firewire cable here. No, wait. No, lightning cable. Whatever. I assume the office of CGF Vice Commander. Heard all about you guys from the Commander. Please make your acquaintance. Nice to meet you. Nice, he's quite the character. Damn it, really? I don't know what is up with that today. Rather my phone not die on me. You look well, Mr. Douglas. You too, Randy. Nice work rehabilitating the Bellegarde Gate troops. And Lloyd, it's been a while. It seems you played a big role in that cult incident. Long time no see. Surprised when I heard you've been appointed Vice Commander Instructor. Painful memories of being put through the ringer by Demon Douglas are coming back to me. Don't bring up my old nickname, man. Honestly, it's embarrassing. He seems to have been quite strict at the police academy. Let's leave it at that. Got you here today for a job. A job? The CGF training participation request, right? Interesting way of putting it. Yeah, exactly. Objective of this training is to beat the special support section into shape. Have you take the full brunt of my intense training. It's tough for the CGF, but for us, it'll be a good experience for us too, of course. Also, I'm already informed police leadership this will be an official joint training. I see, rather than support requests, it seems more like regular training. Well, that's how it is. Radio on our end, the rest depends on you. You should make sure our equipment is in order. Might want to take another look at our quartz setup as well. How about it? Will you begin the training immediately? Yes, we're ready too. Good. And Sergeant Seeker, don't question the value of this training just because the TGF is your opponent, eh? There must be new things even you can learn by facing TGF opponents, right? Sir, roger that. Then let's begin the training immediately. Everyone, move to the outdoor parking lot. I don't know why, but I always find it hilarious that we do the training in the parking lot. It's like some LARP session going wrong. They will now begin the Douglas method. Is everyone ready? Squad leader Damon and company, ready. Stand for the special support section. Good. Also, the battle that's about to take place, use of arts by the support section is strictly prohibited. Oh, what? Wait a minute. It'll be too much of a disadvantage if only we can't use art. I see, so this is part of that rumored Douglas method, eh? Precisely. Training programs to test how well you fight given various disadvantages. The objective is to raise your ability to deal with various situations. I see that demon nickname isn't just for show. Things have gotten interesting, eh? Since we have no choice. Are you done talking? Then everyone in position! Our opponents are CGF members, combat pros. We can't use arts either, huh? Everyone, don't let your guard down. We'll find a way out of this. Roger! Begin! Looks like I did get everyone fully scanned. Nice. Ooh, they're not immune to seal, I see. Ah, dang it. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, they're immune to sleep. Never mind on that. Hurry up. There we go. Thankfully, we do have Ellie as a oh shit option for heals. Ah, you jerk. Double jerk. Oh no. Thank God that failed. Yeah, with our people's position, we should be able to cancel the other two arts. God, everyone's just casting at us. Oh, and Lloyd can't hit anybody! Oh, crap. God damn it, Noelle. Surprised that guy ain't dead yet. He didn't get petrified, thankfully. God damn it, no. I know. Yep, can't Wild Swan that guy in the back. I get Wild Swan any of them. Oh crap. Well, that sucks. Dang it, I can't stop that guy up there. There we go. Oh wait, I should have used Noelle. There we go. Oh, come on! Damn it, Lloyd. Damn it. Standing on a freaking crit node. Don't let that stand. There we go. Oh, nice. Another one up to level 5. Of course, activates when your HP gets low for another physical guard effect. Alright, that's enough. They got us. Even though you guys couldn't use arts, you guys are good. Looks like we managed to beat them. There have been a few times when we couldn't use arts in battle. Not being able to use them from the start like that was tough. Why the orbital shutdown phenomenon liberal a year ago when something like this? So, you cleared stage 1 of the Douglas method. Continue to stage 2, you'll fight with craft. Use strictly prohibited. Of course. There's more? And crafts are prohibited? Don't give me that. If it's you guys, you'll manage somehow. Be a good experience for you. Come on, give it a try. Vice Commander, you're way too strict. Alright, TGF members in formation. Teams prepare for battle. Sir! Honestly, not being able to use crafts will be really tough, but somehow we'll fight using arts and normal attacks. Right. Begin. I mean, this is easier than having crafts restricted. I mean, just for the fact that we have these big-ass AoEs we can use now. Put that there, since I figured the halberd guys will probably just charge at us. Really? Yep, safe. Oh, damn. Too bad we can't really cancel arts now. Yeah, our damage is way better now. Oh, that'll work out great for us. Yeah, let's move Ali out of that range, because ow. Yep. God, they love Gargan Breath for some reason. Okay, we could go before them with that. Good God, everyone's casting. Oh, except for you. Damn it. Oh, no, that killed himself. There we go. Very nice triple kill there. Oh, nice. Platinum leveled up. HP recovery at battle end. I mean, why would you get healed for more than once each battle? Yes, that's enough. Seriously? No way, they're that good? Yeah, sure was tough. I understand just how important my crafts are in battle. Oh, we got through it, so it's all good. How about that? You got no complaints, right? I see you've certainly grown. In that case, we move to third stage of the Douglas method. On your feet, Jeff. This is the final training. Sir! That's... he seems skilled, just like I've heard. Even Doug, the CGF strongest, his title isn't just for show. Everyone, don't let your guard down, even for an instant. And you're quite used to your position as leader, eh? And this is the conclusion of today's training, I suppose. Use all your might and try to defeat me. Fine by me. Here we go. Really? I mean, I'll take it. Cut out the music for some reason. We already got one of them with that. I mean, obviously they're all gonna at least move up to Lloyd and Wazi. Or they'll just sit back and cast. I guess that's an option too. Actually, wait, this... Of course. He's immune to everything. Really, you guys? Dang it. Alright, girl, but you gotta face this on your own. I'm surprised that we have yet to get freaking petrified by that.
僕の番か。無駄だよ。
Will you stop?
こんなところかしら。
Hey, we got Spirit Breaker out of that. We did it! Impossible to think that the Vice Commander has. You're quite good, eh? Looks like you didn't feel that at all. Tough as always, I'd say. No, I felt it. Just stamina has been my one and only strong point for as long as I can remember. How modest. That was impressive, Vice Commander. Oh man, hats off to you, sir. Very well then, that's all for today's training. All members return to your posts and resume your duties. Sir! You guys too, good work out there. Rather than stand here and talk, let's return to my office. Yes, sir. I'll say it again, good work on today's training. It was a good exercise for the CGF members too. For us too, that was a great experience. Still, you haven't weakened even a tiny bit. Reminds me of, oh whoops. Only had L2. It reminds me of how thoroughly beaten I was in my first training. Seems you've grown quite a bit yourself. Well, seems you've completely mastered the stunt, Albert, I tell you. Sure I have, I've evolved into the super stylish and elegant Randy school. The stunt Albert, so that what it was. It seems that Randy owes him a lot. Well, since this guy didn't want to handle a rifle and focus on training him in that. It was just Albert, he can put a lot of power into a straight line. Seems that was also why I was hated by the previous commander. You know, being bound by rules isn't in my nature, you know. Luckily, I transferred to the support section. I'm feeling good. For better or worse, I guess everything is thanks to the Vice Commander. Looks like your demotion to the police academy was a mistake. Just because the CGF was under the command of the former commander up until the cult incident. Even so, your subordinates trust you so much in your skills. Not a big deal, but it's probably because I was an eyesore. After I went to the police academy, I focused on training people who could reform the rotten system. Thinking about it now, maybe it was fortunate in a way. After all, I got to instruct CGF and police beginners who were still green. I really think you were too strict back then, though. People like France even cried sometimes, you see. Now, don't say that. Did you good, didn't it? Well, things happened and I've returned to the CGF. From now on, I'll cooperate with all of you in the protection of our state. Well, we'll do our best, although people like us are still inexperienced in some ways. Come on now, no need to be modest, you all have that much strength. It's thanks to that you're doing a proper job at the Special Support Section Sergei formed. Chief Sergei? What, you mean you know that old man? Not only do I know him, I owe both Sergei and Sonia a lot. I even mediated their marriage. Marriage? Commander Sonia and Chief Sergei? Wow. Hey now, don't go hitting us with the naked truth so suddenly. What, you didn't know? They divorced 5 years ago, though. A lot of things overlapped, like Sergei's demotion and Sonia's promotion. I see, looks like it was just some drama between an adult man and woman. Huh? Commander Sonia got... I thought those two were acting suspicious, but what can I say? Mystery solved, I guess. Hey everyone, stop making fun of them. I'm a little curious, though. Damn, got away from me. Anyway, not a word of this to anyone else, you hear? Anyway, get work on today's training. I'll be counting on you if something comes up again. Yes, sir. Look forward to hearing from you. I need to quickly use the bathroom before we continue on, so be... Okay, back. Told you I'd be right back. Alrighty. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh god, all of our health and EP got restored too. Oh, I didn't bring the car, did I? Did we? No, we did not actually check this one out. Is this gonna kill her or not? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. It's super dead.
よし上出来だ
さすがですね
Got plenty of grass drums. Ooh, burn! One of the more decent, like mid-tier quartz. Those give out 3 fire, I think. Kind of surprised, like, the frog is just, like, waddling at us instead of hopping. One more. I haven't scanned you yet, so... Into the Pokédex with you. Yo.
チャンスだよし勝っ迎撃完了みんな先に進もう
I almost forgot. She's working on... He's pretty close to finishing off Criminal. I think Mobius is our last... Yeah, it's our last one to level. Which I will not complain about, you know, not having to worry about anymore. That is until I actually get some of the Master Quartz I never got in my first run. I think there's 3 of every, like, element.
みんなチャンスよ
Yep. Alright, time to go to Ursula's. That's where our last main quest was. First, we still have to go the long way because we didn't actually like fully explore the Ursula Violet Road. We just like made the turn off here to the tower, Stargazer Tower. Yeah, so I didn't really like pick up the chest in the area. Free youth materials. We did already fight these guys, right? Yeah, pretty sure we did. Ooh, nice. Revives are always appreciated. We only got 10 XP for fighting these guys. We're kinda out of their league.
せいと
Pretty sure we ain't fought these things yet.
一気に落とすよ了解
Of course they're immune to freaking water. Wait, the fishing spot's gone? Oh wait, there it
こ
is.
こならつそれ
I don't have much Kasugi and I'm not wasting it yet. Not until I like look up where I can catch some of the other stuff.
まあこんなもんかな
Man,
それ
carp's really easy to catch, isn't it?
うわ
Oh, what?
それまあこんなもんかな
And of course, gluttonous bias.
それまあこんなもんかな
I don't remember walleyes in the last game.
まあこんなもんかな
That one up there.
せい
Tropical. Oh, it's an archer because it kind of looks like a bow. Really? Earth, fire, and wind. And of course, the fish resist freaking water. Petrify, nice. That basically means we can put an instant kill element onto our normal attacks. Oh, they actually run from us now. Okay, we got you. Before. Of course, this time we wouldn't actually get the team attack option. I guess wind is an okay option. Oh no, wait, that'll knock them all out. There we go. Now it's handy. Off to the forest. Oh. Come on. You like, I don't know, move her a little bit forward in the tactics menu. Something like this. You keeps on ending up like going first in those kind of scenarios, but not able to actually hit anything with an item. Well, more specifically, to hit him with a freaking battle scope. Really? You guys are freaking... I guess it's only a one-turn stun, but that's still annoying. Still worked. A nice bit of every Sepith. Haven't scanned you yet. They explode on defeat. Oh, whoops. I'm saying that. Let me fire that they're weak to. I'm sure that'll work out. That did not come back like I was hoping. Just screw it. Now I can scan you. Well, manipulates flame. Starts fire using its 3 horns like a gun battery? If you say so, game. Nope. Oh, of course. You don't have very many firecasters, do I? I guess these guys' explosions don't do that much damage. Killed Wazzy, but we won. Oh, we also got the drop rate booster as well. Nice. I say that's what I remember Fortune doing. Yep. I have 3 of those suckers now, apparently. So, not dealing with either of you. Are you? Yep. Sharkman, the sea edge, huh? Sea edge, as in the edge of the sea! So you're gonna have a sudden death angler duel with me. Oops, no, that's not it. There was a condition before that. Tell me the best technician of the Elite Four, you ought to catch... the fish called game fish? Okay. So we can't fish here anymore until we do that. Lloyd? Ah. course, this is where we meet Cecile again. Cecile, good to see you. Welcome back, Lloyd. Ellie, Randy, and even Noelle, how have you all been? It's been a while. Long time no see, Cecile. It's been too long. I think the last time we met was during that cult incident with the hospital was assaulted. That's right. Wow, so she's your legendary big sister, huh? I don't think I've met you before, but could you and Noelle be the new members I've heard so much about? Guess you could say that. Wazi Hemisphere, pleased to make your acquaintance. Nice to meet you. Then allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cecile Nuez, a nurse working at St. Ursula Hospital. Please take good care of my adorable little brother, Lloyd. Come on, Cecile, you know we're not actually brother and sister, right? Cecile has been looking after ever since Didn't they be looking after me ever since I was little? Oh, Lloyd, you're always so shy. I am not! But even so, both Wazi and Noelle are real beauties. When did you finally decide who you're going to date? Date?! I told you before, Cecile, the support section isn't that kind of place. Alright, need to be more careful. It's a bit unfair having this conversation now when Tio isn't here. Once Tio is back, carefully choose your partner. I told you already, why does it have to be like that? Somehow I feel at ease when I see Cecile. Yeah, she's still going strong with pretending to be an airhead, I see. Not you guys, too. Even so, I missed you because you were away for so long. Right around my break time, too. Would you like to have tea with me? Well, since we're here, everyone, should we accept her offer? Yes, we gladly accept. Then Tia won't be coming back for a while yet, huh? Yeah, she seems super busy. I suppose she's doing her best in Lamont State right now. I see, then I look forward to seeing her again. When she gets back, I'll have her tell me all about her trip. Right. I think Tia would be glad to see you too, Cecile. Wow. What's with you two? Well, I did hear rumors about you guys really are very close. I'm a little jealous since I couldn't cut in. Hey now. That's just how this guy is. Normally even just knowing a girl like Cecile's in childhood would make a guy super lucky. Really is true. If you take that for granted, you'll pay for it someday. I don't get what you mean. Oh, by the way, sorry for getting caught up in conversation, but did you have some business at the hospital today? Oh, that's right. You see, we came for Professor Salin's request. He took over as head of the Pharmacology and Neurology Department, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's right. There was a commotion at the hospital when it was announced that Dr. Joachim was manufacturing a mysterious drug here. The professors had to deal with that for a while in addition to their normal jobs, but recently they regained the trust of the patients. Must have been tough. Thanks to all of you, we managed somehow. The scars from that incident healed too, and finally St. Ursula Hospital took new steps forward. As part of that, we asked Professor Salin to come here from Remiferia. She's related to that famed medical equipment manufacturer Salin Company, right? Yes, she's a relative of the founder. She's a woman, but she has a cold and cool air to her. Ooh, a female doctor. Man, really looking forward to this. Setting aside her air, I see this verifies her background. She's a professor, so I assume she's quite skilled. Seems she's a famous pharmacology and neurology researcher in Remiferia as well. Just the other day, her surgery for Mihail, hospitalized due to serious illness, was a great success. She's now preparing for Shizuku's surgery. Shizuku's? I see, she really seems like an amazing doctor. You know where Professor Salin is now? She's usually holed up in the research building's lab. I think she'll see you if you ask Sarah at the reception desk. But since I'm here, how about we go there together? Yeah, thanks, let's go. Yes, that's right. Then please do. I confirmed to her Professor Salin. She says to come to her room in the research building immediately. Thanks, Sarah. That really helps us out. See you later, everyone. My break is almost over, so I'll leave you here. Yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for helping us. Oh, you're very welcome. I think you'll face many hardships from now on, but do your best, Lloyd. Yeah, you too. Oh, well, aren't you always such the darling? Do your best, Lloyd. She really said that. I don't think she attached any heart mark, though. I don't think you can actually see that, dude. You say that, but aren't you a little disappointed? Looks like I'm not going to get to see one of those rumored passionate hugs this time either. Yes, now you mention it, she did such a thing? Enough already, we're going to the professor's lab. Research building is on the roof and the pharmacology lab is on the 4th floor. We're going. Aw man, forcibly dodging the question, huh? That's why he's so fun to tease. I can hear you. And actually, there's some other little collectible things we can pick up here. Mainly over at the inn area? I don't know, it's also kind of like the dorms for the doctors and all that here. Yeah, something for Kia. Oh my, cures all ailments. So it's another, that's basically like a Curia bomb, but with 10% HP heals. That one's kinda iffy. I mean, 5% HP heal is really not much. The buffs are okay. Yeah, for a second there I lost sound. What the hell? That just happens sometimes, it's weird. Where's my HDMI connection? I don't see a book there. Yeah, maybe it's actually up on the next floor. Wait, there it is. Oh, that's one of the ones I missed? I'm only missing 2 now. Okay, can we cross over here? Yep. That was definitely a nice find. Use us for special support section. Please come in. You're finally here. You're about 2 minutes later than I expected, but, well, they say you're good, so fine. She's somehow scared. She seems scary somehow, though she's certainly beautiful. Come here once, it's hard to talk from this distance. Right. Professor Sayland, I presume? I heard the Gnosis component analysis result was published. Sorry if I have a favor to ask before. I'd like you all to take care of that first. You requested, the request you submitted, right? Can't give us the Gnosis analysis results now? The request concerns the analysis results, but I'd like you to take care of it first, because it concerns the patients who were harmed by Gnosis. I see. Understood, we'll do that first. Can you tell us the details of your request? I'd like you all to collect medical questionnaires. After the cold incident, the hospital focused on caring for the Gnosis victims. Nearly all patients have completed treatment, but in the end, several patients haven't submitted the medical questionnaire I asked them to. See, that certainly would affect the analysis results. I'd like you to take care of this quickly. I'm missing the questionnaire from 3 patients. Crossbill City's downtown, Nicole, Arkansas artist, plus stationed at Belgar Gate. Explain the situation to each patient and collect their questionnaires. I see, we know all of them personally. We'll probably find Dino and Nicole in the city we looked around. Plus, probably having a meal in the Belgar Gate mess hall around now. Alright, let's go. I'm counting on you. Once you collected them, return here and report. I'll give you the Gnosis analysis then. Okay, they're not letting us actually explore the research section again. Is it gonna be a dungeon again later? Don't think I forgot about what happened here last time, game. At least this time we can bust our way back. downtown was like right there, so might as well. And of course, he's probably hanging around at Ignis. I see, I'll go see Anna then. The woman was a witch, so surely she knows Ron's location. They followed the road to Anna's hut. Suddenly, Mark's ears heard the piercing cry of a monster. So exciting, and then... Let's have lunch early. You brought bread, right? Let's eat it secretly. Hey, she looks like she's here for Sunday school. Reading them a fairy tale, huh? It's a heartwarming scene somehow. Not you guys. What the hell do you want? Is that Wazzy? Damn, get the fuck out, asshole. Oh man, guess I'm not welcome here. I know how you feel, but please just listen to what we have to say. I explained the professor's request and they were here to collect the medical questionnaire. Questionnaire? Oh, that. They gave it to me when I was still in treatment. So you forgot about it? I've no symptoms anymore. And so I gotta go to the hospital again? How annoying. You know, you're not thinking straight. In the unlikely event you still had symptoms, you caused trouble for all the Vipers. I guess you're right. Fine, wait there. Have it here somewhere and I'll fill it out quickly. Looks like we'll be able to collect it. Yeah, let's wait a bit. Right, here it is then. Dino's Meg questionnaire. Yeah, it is. Thanks, Dino. No reason to thank me. Now take Wazzy, get out of here. Alright. Sorry to bother you. Well, no, we actually have a scene here. Joey, that story's real, huh? Yeah, that's what the kid said, but can't believe it. No, I can't believe it. For Walt to get beat like that. Think about the fight on the rainy day? Yeah, must be. You, what kind of face is that? Wazzy, you talking to me? Fine, bring that face, turn right back at you. Hey, look enough, stop. If we fight those kids here, make Walt look bad. It's not what Walt would have wanted. Shit. I don't know why you're here. We don't feel like fighting you, so get out of here, okay? If you're here to pick a fight, that's a different story. No, we have no such intention for bothering you, huh? Let's go, everyone. Alright. Oh, hey, Link. Freaking Ghostface gave you a heart attack? Are you talking about Dead by Daylight? Alright, let's go find the other guy, Nicole, right? No, he isn't here. As always, my figure and costume is sinfulness itself. Gotta live for him. Looks like I'll get some new fans. If you're right, Eugene. Shoulders and threads are okay, so neither of them are Nicole. Seriously, I gotta have a word with that Corellia. What kind of princess you think I am? Not you. Here we go. Ah, he was on the other side. You guys are... Hello, Nicole. We'd like to ask you a little something. I explained the professor request that we're here to collect the medical questionnaire. Oh, that! Been having so much fun pricing lately. I forgot to return it. Hang on a second. I'll go grab it. Here's this it? Yeah, it is. If you're doing this well, it looks like you're no longer under the influence of that drug. Now I received proper treatment. I wonder why I even started taking medicine like that in the first place. But I did want to do something about my lack of ability. The drug slid right into the gap in your heart, huh? Well, as long as you're aware of it, we got nothing to worry about. Right, plan to dedicate myself to Ark and Seal more than ever. Looking forward to seeing the show. Alright, now we gotta go to Belgard. Which is west. Oh wait. Why do that? I keep forgetting we can use the car. Did get a new color. This guard, right? Of course it would look like that. I mean, but the CGF's color is primarily green. I'm gonna guess it's you? Yep. He was the one who was actually in uniform. Yo, class! Oh, Randy? Your rehab training's over. What are you doing here? Actually, I explained the professor's request and that they were here to collect the medical questionnaire. Medical question? Oh, I completely forgot. 1 second, should be here somewhere. This is it, right? Yes, it is. Sorry about that. Make you come all the way out here to get it, I mean. Been so happy lately, totally forgot. Happy? Yeah, Stella and I are in love. Alright, Lloyd, how about we get going? Then we got what we came here for. Right, this could go on forever. You won't listen to me? Sorry. For this, we've collected all the questionnaires. Let's deliver them to Professor Salen immediately. Okay, no, she doesn't have a collectible here. Now we can go straight to St. Ursula's rather than having to go back to Crossbell, then warping to the St. Ursula by road, then taking the bus from there. Get all the way there. There we go. Really wish I had like a slower speed up than this. Not entirely certain how slower it would make it, but just make it a bit more controllable, you know? That is a bit odd. So you're back. You're 5 minutes later than expected, but, well, it's passable. It is scary. Click the forms. Here you go. Excuse me, is there a problem? No, it's the opposite. Based on the questionnaires, all patients are free from the drug's effects. This means the treatment of the patients who took Gnosis is now complete. Nice work. Really? That's great! There's a lot of running around, but it's an honor to have been of help. I'll inform you of the Gnosis analysis results immediately. Do you have a moment? Yes, please do. Regarding the results of the Gnosis analysis, first they have figured the Gnosis has the effect of forcefully releasing the brain limiters. Brain limiters, you say? To begin with, humans are thought to normally use not even half of the physical abilities they possess. The increased stress on the body, unconsciously the brain places limiters on abilities. If it were possible to intentionally release these limiters, in theory the individual would be able to perform up to the limits of their abilities. In other words, Gnosis is not a drug that simply enhances strength. They're saying it's a drug that forcibly draws out a person's normally unused latent abilities. Precisely. Naturally, the limiters are removed. It places considerable stress on the body. Indeed, after the cult incident, the Guardian Force troops were rather exhausted. For a little while, they couldn't even lift a single finger. Well, thanks to the strict rehabilitation training they did, finally came back to their senses. Yes, it seems so. Speaking of senses, there was a man with a string of gambling wins who relied on heightened luck and senses. At the same time, his personality and conduct suddenly changed too. Could those changes be explained on the effects by the effects of Gnosis on brain limiters? It could be. The drug is confirmed to rapidly increase the user's 5 senses after all. We also know that side effects of the drug include nervousness and emotional instability. These are likely the cause of the aggressive personality the man developed. I see. That does seem to explain everything. However, that is the full extent of what can be explained biochemically. They're throwing cookies at you, Kiba! Big Ev. Let's see. There he is. Let me move my laundry out of the way. Fluffy butt indeed. Regarding several effects, I can only say they're unscientific, specifically the case for the user's luck increase that you just mentioned. Also the demonization, metamorphosis phenomenon that you have witnessed several times already. Right. That too, huh? Cause of demonization is the red type Gnosis, different components than the blue type, correct? About that, actually the blue and red Gnosis are no different in terms of ingredients. In terms of chemistry, at least. Really? Yes, the color difference is due to a difference in the degree of refinement. There is no difference in the main ingredients, and the molecular structure is an almost exact match. Where are you going, Kiva? Oh, come on. Really, Wickham? You gotta work with me here, dude. There is no difference in the main ingredients, and the molecular structure is almost exact match. But regardless of that, the red type caused a metamorphosis phenomenon that defies explanation. Honestly, the most likely explanation of demonization you could think of is an illusion you all saw due to great fear. No, it's totally not it. I witnessed Secretary Ernest's demonization myself. I know, that's why this is the limit. There's an approach to examine gnosis using only biochemistry. I see. You have a pretty high opinion of modern medicine, right? Modern medicine is not all-powerful, especially regarding problems of the mind and soul. It's likely that gnosis has some hidden effect on the body with regard to those. No doubt that even Joachim didn't know the full story. In the cult's secret rituals as a base, he only perfected the drug using trial and error and succeeded in mass-producing it. I think he himself confirmed that. And he said that using each lodge's ritual data as a base, he perfected the drug through trial and error. As I thought, he was skilled and enthusiastic, but didn't have the mind of a genius. Maybe that's what drew him to the dark side. Could it be? Did you know Joachim personally? Yes, he was my colleague when I was studying at Remiferia Medical School. Never saw him after he graduated, but we exchanged letters occasionally about our latest research results. Never thought he'd abuse medical technology like that and even destroy his own body. Professor, my sympathies. No, don't worry about it. In any case, that's all I can report. To find the truth about Gnosis, a different approach is needed. This is entirely my intuition, but I think the characteristics of Pleroma grass, an ingredient of Gnosis, could be the key. The Pleroma grass. The name was recorded in the cult's database. In the end, we never learned what kind of plant it is or where it was obtained, right? Yes, I asked my colleagues too, including a botanist, but I didn't find any relevant answers. Could it be a species only the cult has access to, or... In any case, I'm thinking about the drug's effect. I guess that plant has impossible properties. Impossible properties? This is getting interesting now that it's somehow occult. Thank you very much, Professor Sayland. Thanks to you, I feel we understand past events that were unclear up until now to a certain degree. If that's so, well, good then. I'll temporarily suspend the Gnosis component analysis, but learn anything else, please feel free to visit. I'll at least be able to give you a doctor's opinion on the matter. He doesn't even budge when I start scratching his back like that. We learn various things, but I feel like the number of things we don't know has somehow also increased. It's really irritating. Yes, now that Dr. Joachim has passed away, we don't have many clues left. Might learn something depending on the progress of the cult database analysis, though. Well, I guess that's a future issue. Yeah, let's not forget about it. Alright, this request is now complete. Maybe we should see Cecile on our way out. Yeah, let's do it! We know where she is? I guess we could check the nurse's station. And usually we find her in Shizuku's hospital room. But Shizuku is off in Crosspell today, so she probably isn't there. Nope, she's not here. You know where she is? Little bro and Randy! Hey there, Philia. Long time no see. Really is! But you look well, Randy. My schedule will be open soon. Okay, let's do another group date. Randy, you still promise those things so easily. My oh my. Probably gonna be like just an event that happens when we leave, right? Oh, call from another department?
はい。
Special Support Section, Lloyd Banning speaking. Hey, darling, it's me. Do you know who I am? Michelle, what's up? You got me in one shot. So skillful, you. Worth the love that led you to my identity. No, it's just that you were the only logical choice to think of. By any chance, is Kia visiting you at the guild? Oh, about that. That child actually went to the waterfront area to play with Shizuku. Zeit, I think he's called. They're traveling together with the police dog, so I think they'll be fine. Yeah, if there was Zeit, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Oh, really? I've heard about him. He has such a strong presence. As expected, the legendary Divine Wolf, wouldn't you say? I think a legendary wolf would be quite different. So, is this all you wanted to tell us with your call? No, let me get to the point. Actually, sounds like Arius wants to exchange information with you guys. He'll be back by this evening, so could you make some time for him? This evening, that should be fine. About the information exchange, about the trade conference, right? That's correct, but it's also more about Heiyue and Red Constellation. Got it. When we're finished with our tasks, we'll make sure to stop by. Great, I'll be waiting for you. Was that Michelle from the Bracer Guild? Something come up? No, they want to exchange information with us. I'll explain Michelle's request to the other members. Heiyue and Red Constellation. It's true that someone like old Arios would be well informed about matters out of state too. That could end up helping us. So are we heading back to Crossbell City now? No, Arius won't be back until this evening. We should try to finish up our request before then. We got some basic information about Red Constellation, but since we have a car, it might be best to visit some other places too. Alright, once we finished our biz, let's head to the guild branch office on East Street. Let's see, apparently Cecile is actually on the 3rd floor of the dorms. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Isn't her room over here, I think? Yep, there she is. Hi, it's Lloyd and friend. Might you have finished with Professor Salen's request? Yeah, we just did. You on break, Cecile? I had the night shift tonight. I was just getting back some things in order before heading back. I was thinking of bringing my favorite black tea to keep myself awake. You look busy as always. Take care of yourself, okay? It's alright, I'm tougher than I look. What if Guy influenced that side of me? And to think of it, seemed like you were looking at a photo just now. Could he be the one in the photo? Want to see? This was taken 3 years ago, I guess. The one on the right is Guy Banning's, my big brother. Wow, so this is him. It's because of your brother that you're such a straight shooter, Lloyd. You're so beautiful, Cecile. Oh, I want to have been your childhood friend too. Ah, Randy. But looking at you two together like this, I think you really were a good match for him, Cecile. Thanks, I'm happy to hear you say that. And you had a really cute face when you were younger, didn't you, Lloyd? Just look at this picture, I feel like I can see the part of you that seduces pure-hearted girls. Huh? He's right. If his current charm comes from back then, certainly that he's quite the dangerous character. I feel like I've been labeled. If you think about it, a lot of things have changed since this picture was taken. Since the day Guy passed away, maybe I'm the only one who hasn't changed. Cecile, may take quite some time, but please wait for me, Cecile. I swear I'll get to the truth of my brother's case. Right, we plan to help him with that. Thank you, everyone, but please don't force yourself. After all, my greatest wish is for you all to live in peace. In the event any of you are hospitalized, I'll have Professor Salem prepare some very bitter medicine for you, you hear? If she did make it, I'm sure it'd be extremely effective, but if she got serious, I bet she could control even the bitterness. You'll be careful. Yeah, poor Lloyd. Everyone just loves messing with him.
よし
Alright, back to Crossbell.
どこに行こうかな。さあ行くぞ。よし着いたぞ。
Over to East Street. Oh, we probably have to talk to Michelle. Duh. Ah, thank you for coming. Arius isn't back yet, but you can wait upstairs if you like. But you can also return after finishing your other business. That's right, it's almost evening. Is there anything else we need to do? Nah. Then please head upstairs and make yourselves at home. We have tea and coffee, please feel free to have some. Got it. Okay, we'll head upstairs then. Not long after, Arius returned to the guild. Lloyd and the others exchanged information with him regarding the trade conference as well as HeyUA and Red Constellation. It's become more difficult to get information from the Imperial Capital region lately. Thanks, that really helps. Don't mention it, we're happy to be of service. But did you get any information on Red Constellation itself? I heard the guild has many skirmishes with Jaeger Corps. That is true, but encounters with Jaegers on the level of Red Constellation are rare. If we did oppose them, it would likely mean all-out war. That much? Their forces are on the level of a small country. Among the many Jaeger Corps, Red Constellation is in a whole other league. They have connections throughout the continent. At the first sign of conflict, they rush in and escalate it themselves. Zephyr might be the only Jaeger Corps that can match them. That's the Ravash underboss's old haunt, if I recall. Both groups gathered tough guys with combat experience. There's one called the Jaeger King. He was like a monster. Half a year ago, he and the War God, my dad, killed each other in a fight. Randy. Seems like there's a lot going on. Actually, the guild is aware of that information already. By the way, Zephyr has suspended their activities at present. Red Constellation looks active as ever, though. It's because my uncle's left. Sigmund the Ogre Rossa, Red Constellation's second in command. He's a monster on the same level as the War God and the Jaeger King. Those three are particularly famous. Based on what I've heard, I wonder if I could even match him. No way! Even the Divine Blade of Wind can't? What I can see, I think he has about a 50-50 chance. There's a considerable difference between the fighting styles of a swordsman and a Jaeger. You're telling me, you might be strong, but my uncle's a true monster. If you were to fight each other, neither of you would walk out of it unscathed. Yeah, I know. However, I will oppose them should that become necessary. The problem is why they have come to Crossbell. That's what it boils down to indeed. With the info we've collected thus far, we have some idea. The clues point to them being connected with the Imperial government. That may be true, but there's something else I'm more concerned about. Something Arius learned for us when he was in the Republic. Huh? What is it? Yes, it's about HeyUA. A person of the Republican government has dealings with the elders of HeyUA. Seriously? Shing did say his grandfather was a HeyUA elder. There's one more point to consider. The one who is facilitating these dealings is a woman named Kilika Roran. What? I can't believe it. It's Kilika? Wow, that raven-haired woman we saw at the auction. Incidentally, she also has connection to the Bracer Guild. She once served as the Zeiss branch receptionist and liberal. However, about a year ago, she retired and transferred to the Calvardian Intelligence Agency. The agency is called the Rocksmith Agency. Is that right? Rocksmith, that's the name of the Republican president. I heard a new intelligence agency was created with the president as its leader, but... Wait a minute! Red Constellation and HeyUA had a conflict before, right? The intelligence officers, the major powers, are in contact with them then. It means the stage is being set for an incredible confrontation. Ugh. You mean Crossbell will end up as the battleground in a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? It's a possibility, of course, especially since the Chancellor Osborne of Erebonia and President Rocksmith of Calvar will be attending the trade conference tomorrow. Either or both might be planning to take advantage of the situation and eliminate the other leader. But neither of them is keeping their contacts a secret. This is quite strange. Suppose HeyUA or Red Constellation acted. If those nations backing of those groups came to light, they'd be blamed by the international community. Neither the Empire nor the Republic could take that kind of risk. Right, doesn't look like they're setting up for a simple attack, but why then? Damn, what the hell is my uncle thinking? In any case, there must be some meaning in what they're doing. Likely there's at least one piece of the puzzle we're missing. We need to grab all of them we can get. That's right. That's Lloyd for you. We're way ahead of you. Actually, we're thinking the same thing. We're in the middle of using the Guild's information network to track down information on those puzzle pieces. I see. Alright then, will you let us know if you learned something? Of course, we'll contact Police HQ in that case. Please do the same for us. Let us know if you find out anything new. We'll need to cooperate if we're going to get through these next 30 days without incident. Roger. We already know there's gonna be an incident, because I play Cold Steel. We'll contact you right away if we learn something. After that, Kia and Shizuku returned to the guild with Zeit. Aria said he was taking his daughter to dinner and bid Lloyd and the others farewell. Decided to return to the support section. Oh yeah, you're going to the department store rooftop with Shizuku tomorrow, right? Yes, the unveiling ceremony, was it? We promised to see it together. Is that right? But for Shizuku, seeing the unveiling ceremony is a little... she was fine with just feeling the atmosphere, you know? Kia will explain to her what it's like. Oh? That girl's brave too. Hey Randy, you're looking down. That's not true. He dabbed? Presto, here look. I'm the same cool, handsome, nice guy as usual, right? Nice guy? Randy, nobody says nice guy anymore. Does pretending that you're fine mean you actually are? Hey, don't butt in, guys. Randy, don't think too hard about it. That's right, we're here for you in times like these. You're not thinking of doing anything by yourself, are you? I know. Just those guys are my family, more or less. Think you're giving it to them straight. Isn't that kinda dangerous? Yeah, I'm well aware of that. That uncle of mine, though. He said he had something to say to me, but I haven't heard from him since. Even if I visited the old Ravache building, he'd pretend he's not there. Wait, it looks like they used the wrong portrait there. Man, I'm hungry. Oh yeah, Chief will be late tonight, right? Yeah, looks like the security plan for tomorrow's unveiling ceremony has been gone over. Then maybe we should end the day by eating out. Oh, that's not nice every now and then. So, are we going to the restaurant over there or to the Old Dragon? Let's drop off our stuff and head to... Zeit? Something wrong? He says we have a visitor. A visitor? Randy? Anyway, let's enter. Ah, Randy's cousin?
どうもどうも、シャーリー・オルランドです。遅かったね。待ちくたびれちゃったよ。
You, what the hell did you come here for? Aw, Randy, that's cold. Aren't you being a little too cold to your cute cousin you haven't seen for 2 years? Got the crap and answer. Why have you come? Wait, no, what are you doing here?
ぬるいね、ランディに。対人トラップを仕掛けてたら、入った瞬間にひき肉になってたよ。いつからそんなにふぬけになっちゃったのさ。
You? What are you saying? No need to worry, didn't set any traps, though it might have been fun if Randy was alone. Outside of wartime, but I don't want to involve civilians, you see. Huh? We have another radical kid here. You're Shirley, right? Let me introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Banning of the support section. Oh, hi, sorry for the other day, Kay. Bitter earlobe unconsciously. That aside, it's the Crossbell Police Annex, and even the sofa you're sitting on was provided with public funds. And about traps, following people and such, could you refrain from making such careless statements in front of a child? Sorry. Guess I wanted to play with him since I missed him so much. So I'm your favorite ball, huh? Probably here to invite me to come talk to Uncle. I'm right, aren't I? Huh? Then, right answer. Papa said before, right, that he need to talk to you sooner or later. We'll be busy tomorrow, so how about tonight? Nah, but you confused too, you know. If I refuse, stopping nothing to make it happen. I know how you guys work. You've gotten back into your stride. Papa said he'd head to New Blanc ahead of you guys. What do you say? Fine. Sorry, everyone, but I won't be joining you for Hey, Randy, this lady, could she be a bad person? Kia, get back! That's pretty mean. What's with the girl? She's ridiculously cute. You're taking care of her. Lay a hand on her and I'll kill you. Got it. At least I'll refrain from blowing up this building. That's a joke, of course. What the heck is this conversation? This is bad for your heart. Well, that's how it is, so I'll go see Uncle. I'll be back tonight, so don't worry too much. But it's too dangerous. Hey, Randy, what if we asked to meet him too? What? Lloyd? As support section leader, greeting a co-worker's relative is just good manners, right? And also, he's in a high-class club. It'd be nice as a social study. Oh, you're funny, mister. Sure, I'm here for Randy anyway. Come along. If that's the case, then allow me to come too. The high-class club Nuit Blanc. Always wanted to pay a visit. Welcome then, Mr. Handsome, huh? Could you be a girl? Let's go with boy for now. The heck are you guys thinking? You too, Shirley. Would you just shut up already? Fine. Cur's ready for all of you. Oh yeah, are you ladies coming too? But the Kid and the Wolf can't come, as you might imagine. Ellie, Noelle, please dine with Kia. And contact the chief just in case. Zeit, I need you to guard this place until Chief gets back. Woof. But, I understand, leave watching the place to us. Please be careful. Hey Lloyd, you going somewhere? Yeah, I'm going out with Randy and Wazzy for a bit. We could be out late, so don't stay up late and get to sleep, okay? Okay, see you later. Damn, why is this happening to me? Well, we best prepare for the worst, eh? Yeah, pretty much he is. This is a Rhineford bulletproof limousine. Bought this without a second thought, eh? This must be good, eh? Fortunately, we're rolling in Mira. Lady Shirley, good work. And young master, it's been a long time. Yeah, long time no see. That aside, you should really drop the young master bit. I think you've heard about the incident with Master Balder. He's truly a good person. I offer my heartfelt condolences. Yeah. Cut the doom and gloom. We're gonna have a blast tonight. Come on, get in, you guys too. Hurry. Sure then, don't mind if I do. Excuse me. Gorgeous indeed. Do Jaegers really make this much? Maybe we're special. We have a lot of aristocrats and influential nobles as regular customers. Normal to get around a million Mira from them. Ooh, that much? When you employ top-class Jaegers, you even pay a retainer. The weapons are only the latest models, of course. Are you guys gonna get an airship soon? Not yet. The Barelian warships are good in terms of strength, but don't appear on the black market that often. Oh, if needed, we can infiltrate and steal one, though. He's kidding, right? Well, let's just leave it at that. I see, so that's what happened. Yes, I'm sorry. I know you don't call that often. Don't worry about it. I'm fine just hearing your voice. That's all for today. I'll call again. Okay, understood. Bye, Tio. Don't worry about us too much, okay? Alright, goodbye. Why, the others, I really wonder if they'll be alright. When those are the kinds of people they're talking to, you're right to be worried. Hey, I'm back. Ah, it's Chief! Chief, good work! Sorry, late. What's the situation? Same as when I contacted you earlier. Would it be better if we were on standby in the shop nearby? Don't be so worried. Section 1 is surveilling the area around New Blanc. I see. Still, they were worried about it. They could avoid being surveilled, I guess. Anyhow, we can only wait for them to return. When is this place gonna be a dungeon? So there was a place like this. Best place in town. It's near the host club I frequent. Come to think of it, before this club used to entertain a lot of congressmen, but lately seems they have a lot of foreign guests. Yeah, it seems like it, but I got a reservation for you guys today, so make yourselves at home. Come on in. Hey! She just does whatever she wants. Gareth, thanks for taking care of her. Bears the thought.
たか、ランドルフ。
Uncle, what's this all of a sudden? We met 2 weeks ago, but I never got any news. We've been busy with this and that, you see, but taking your friends to a place like this. The you of 2 years ago would never have done that. Our leader has a strong sense of duty. Nice to meet you. Lloyd Banks, Crossbell Police Special Support Section. Wazzy Hemisphere the same. Sigmund Orlando, Crimson & Co. representative. Thanks for going out of your way to come, relax and have a drink. I'll take you up on that. Speaking of going out of your way, how about that old mine incident? I wonder, you're hungry too, right? Get something for you right away. Ah, another parfait, please! Now then, we have a lot to discuss. First of all, I'd like to answer our guests' questions. You have one in particular, don't you? Yeah, so make this quick. I'll be straight with you. Crossbell Police have taken notice of your actions. In particular, we want to know why you've come to Crossbell. Now direct. We're here for several reasons, but our primary reason, of course, to close a contract. Regarding that, is it with the Imperial Government? Huh, no comment. Confidentiality is critical in my line of work. I see. And what's your relationship with Secretary Lecter of Erebonia? They helped you acquire the old Ravache building, didn't they? That Joker, huh? Being the right-hand man of the Blood and Iron, he's a pretty interesting fellow. Might be a good match for the likes of Shao. Huh? Uncle, you know that glasses guy too? We fought when we were rooting around their turf last year. Honestly, I don't like those sorts of jobs, but his troops hung in there. But to think we meet again in Crossbell City too. By the end, we didn't get to meet the rumored Yin. Seems like he was on another job, just barely missed each other. If I'm not mistaken, he was in Crossbell until recently. Yeah, after Ravache disappeared, we haven't heard from him. Don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with Lecter. In short, no comment. Figure out the rest on your own. It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, how much is this contract worth? Oh? You sure know what you're looking for. I see, it's an amount that would elicit that kind of reaction. Could it be around 100 million Mira? No comment, that's all I can say. Well, I guess you could say it's about that much. Contract worth 100 million Mira? How bold. I'm sure it's for nothing good. That's all you're getting for free. Then, shall we get down to business? Randolph said before, but your vacation's over. We'll have you become the next war god before too long. What? War god, your old man's nickname? Don't fuck with me! What is this bullshit? Are you drunk out of your mind? It's simple. War god must lead the Red Constellation, and as his only son, you have a duty to succeed him. Why me? If you need a war god, why don't you do it? Even Shirley could. There's no reason it can't be a woman. Yet I'm the battle ogre. I exist only to run through the battlefield. Can't be like my brother. Furthermore, I don't think I want to be like him. Same for her. No, maybe it's even more true for her. Yeah, Shirley isn't cut out to be the war god either. I'm sure you understand, Randolph, just why my brother decided to settle the score with a longtime enemy. Brother once gave you a test. Having cleared it, shows you have the ability to succeed him as a fine war god. You must realize that yourself. I'll not hear that other people's problems excuse any longer. War god succession trial. He's kinda lame now, but in the past, Randy was still the awesome, especially when to crush that for battalion we took out that villa. Shut up. I'm begging you, not another word. Randy. Yeah, it was a bit shocking, but even so, I looked up to the old Randy. Let's leave it at that. We're going home for tonight, Shirley. Okay.
その姿、兄貴が見たらどう思うかよく考えてみろ。それ以上無様を晒す前に、従うか、逃げるか、抗うか決めるがいい。さもなくば、死ね。
おやすみ、ランニーに。お兄さんたちもまたね。
Man, thank goodness we didn't bring the girls along. That was way too uncool. Randy, sorry. Seems I showed you my pitiful side. Don't say things like that. No matter how you look at it, they're the strange ones. What's seeing you that depressed? Looks like they were right on the mark. Wazzy! I hate you sometimes. But you're right. They were right on the mark and stabbed my weak spot. After that, Lloyd and the others declined the car the manager had arranged and returned home. They greeted the girls and Sergei, who were worried about them, and after putting a sleepy Kia to bed, Lloyd and the others gave their report. No way. Ruthie, what an unbelievable group. Well, the part about you becoming the next war god aside, it was a pretty good haul, eh? Yeah, they've accepted a 100 million mirror contract. These how things are going. I'm certain they're working for the Imperial government. And that's, they said they'd be busy starting tomorrow. Must be planning to do something during the trade conference. What would that 100 million mirror contract be for specifically? Lloyd, what do you think? Right. Right answer is this one. This is just my intuition, but they say the Blood and Iron Chancellor has a considerable number of enemies within the Empire. Also, they've been hired to protect the Chancellor from them while he's in Crossbell. I mean, if you remember what happened in Cold Steel, it'd be pretty obvious this is the right answer, given how, that goes. I see, that seems likely. Good observation. Isn't 100 million mirror a little too much for that? Chancellor will be bringing his own escorts, too. That's true. It seems both Imperial and Republican officials will be traveling with a considerable number of escort officers. We can assume the protection offered by the contract is different than that of the Chancellor's escorts. Though, based on their actions, it's certain that they're trying to gain an understanding of Crossbell's land. Sightings of them at Armorica Village, Mains, and Belgard Gate would seem to indicate that. Securing food supplies and conducting Septian trade are plausible reasons to visit those places, but I think their real reason for visiting was something else. That's why we, like the Bracers, need to be able to respond no matter what happens. Indeed, I feel the same. Now, as much as we can deduce at present. Tomorrow, each nation's head of state will arrive and Orcus Tower will be unveiled. By the way, you guys are going to be there, you know? Huh? By there, do you mean the unveiling ceremony? Appears you've got the attention of Red Constellation. Counterintelligence and anti-terrorism isn't normally your job. I think this is an opportunity to get a little higher level view of the situation. I see. Didn't want to hear that. We're participating in the unveiling ceremony security detail? That's all it'll be on paper, but more importantly, I want you to devote yourself to observing the situation of the ceremony. The atmosphere at the start of the trade conference and the aura given off by the heads of state. That should give you a different view of things. Understood. Then we'll observe from the front row seats. So, you're still awake. Oh! Hey, we know these two. We're leaving early tomorrow. How about getting to sleep already? Alright. I just want to briefly look over these reports. Military Academy, huh? Think you make such a serious effort towards your duties. In the end, I'm only a member of the board of directors on paper, though. Looks like those kids are trying their hardest. I owe them at least this much. Well, fine then. However, about that matter, seems it's true. Duke Cayenne's subordinates are acting in secret. I wonder whether he was that kind of man. Do we know what he's planning? No, that's still unclear. It seems the intelligence division failed to learn it as well. Though he got what he deserves, this is a disaster for the Chancellor too. Could he be planning on targeting me as well? That's no laughing matter. Should we reinforce the escort with personnel from the 7th Division? Still possible to include a few more. No, that won't be necessary. Unlike the Chancellor, it'd ruin my image if I did something like that. Also, I have you! If you held me in your arms and protected me, that alone would be enough. Well, then I'm going to bed early too. Sorry, got carried away. In any case, I'd like to talk to the princess tomorrow. How are those arrangements going? I received word from the captain. It'll be tomorrow after the luncheon towards evening. So, it's been a whole year. Excluding Estelle and the others, I guess it's a class reunion. Shara's busy too. Seems she doesn't have time for a trip abroad. Right. Well, I suppose I'll have to be satisfied with the world's leading urban resort. I don't intend to interrupt the date between you and the captain, so rest easy. If you like, how about going to a certain theme park for that date? That's none of your business, idiot. It seems you're spouting more stupid nonsense than usual. You wouldn't be thinking of doing anything bad, would you? Come on! I wouldn't dream of it! I think I'll put a rope around his neck tomorrow. Well, this will probably be my last trip abroad. Looking at those after the Chancellor's life, probing developments across the continent. I know I have pain as usual, but I am counting on you, friend. Of course. Yep, it's Olivier. We're getting a whole lot of people from the previous game showing up now. Because of course Chloe's coming too. What a nice breeze, the stream of clouds. I wonder if it's clear over there. Of course she still has her bird. Good work as always. As I thought, there's trouble brewing even in the Republic, and Heiyue and the leading Jaeger Corps are getting involved. As for those acting as the Blood and Iron Chancellor's subordinates... it's nothing. I'm heading northeast tomorrow, so come ride with us, okay? If you're a Falcon, it'd be hard for you to make an international trip by yourself. Your Highness, you're here. I wanted to feel the wind. Looks like I'm a little nervous for tomorrow's conference. Surely you jest. Ah, Sieg, so you've returned. Here, received a report from RNA research. From Sir Richard? I'll take a look. Radical nationalists and the Republican government's actions, huh? It appears the situation is developing more quickly than we anticipated on all fronts. Yes, I must consult with the Prince on this when I see him. Also, maybe I'll rely on him for a small connection. A connection, you say? Yeah, still need to ascertain whether it can really be counted on, though. It's possible they would come to our aid. Ah, the ones Estelle and Joshua were talking about. I see. It seems there's value in contacting people other than the guild. Well, that means we're going to be doing missions for Chloe. Been 2 years since the signing of the non-aggression pact proposed by Grandmother. War has been avoided, but it seems unseen pressure is building throughout the continent. Must somehow find a new framework to succeed the non-aggression pact. It's quite the easy? Oh god, it's Campanella, isn't it? Yep. He's using Yona's place for it. Yona's Sacred, the Foundation's most gifted system engineer, huh? No, it's an old-style network. To think he created such an environment. It wasn't necessarily a fluke that he was able to catch Ren. Astral code installation complete. Well then, shall we begin? Accessing topology maps, starting all domain orbital network search. Securing multiple invasion routes, firewalls 1, 2, and 3 clear, logic key and analysis complete. Capturing the main terminal's final protective barrier. The professor was right to be confident. Now then, for a little fun, I think I'll set up a little joke I've been saving for them. Whoops, did I make a mistake? You're good, Freckles, but I guess you won't discover this trap until around tomorrow. So that I'm here, I think I'll have a little more fun. Oh, shit's certainly starting to get ominous, isn't it? Year 1204 of the Septine calendar, early autumn. The Western Marine Trade Conference proposed by newly elected Crossbell City Mayor and IBC President Dieter Croy begins. From the Erebonian Empire to the west, in addition to Blood and Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne Prince Olivert, known as the Man of the World. From the Republic of Calvar to the east, President Samuel Rocksmith, supported by the Populist faction. The Principality of Remiferia, located in the northeast, Archduke Albert, who governs despite his young age. From Liberal Kingdom to the southwest, Crown Princess Claudia, the Queen's representative. At that moment, the VIPs of each state were gathering in Crossbell. Oh, there's Kia on the left. And there's Shing. That actually got a reaction out of him. Kiba. He's still holding the leg up. There he is. How you doing, Gendo? Well, think about it. I'm kind of surprised Claire isn't in this part. But then again, maybe her character hadn't been thought of by this point. Oliver's his real name. Olivier is the nickname all of his friends know him by. It's the name he was using when he was being a traveling bard going all over Liberal. And for the first time, we actually get to see Calvard's frickin' president. This is the first time you actually get to see him, and he never shows up in the Cold Steel game, so... And of course he's traveling with Kilika. And everyone's just getting a dramatic entrance, aren't they? Archduke Albert doesn't get to have... Archduke Albert doesn't get to have a character portrait for some reason. Nope. Looks like Kiba's leaving. I guess them doing it this way, it's actually probably better than them just basically smash cutting everybody to the freaking tower. Definitely lends an air of... how do I put it? Grandness to it? Like, saying how important everything going on right now is. Don't know why McDowell's... Wait, have we ran into McDowell before now? I know we've ran into Dieter. Amazing. Yes, really is nothing but heads of state. But that blood and iron chancellor, he's certainly well built. Calvardian president seems more like a raccoon dog. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a reference to Ieyasu Tokugawa. Dude, that's like the main way that he got described, usually in a semi-demeaning manner, kind of saying that he doesn't appear to be all that intimidating, but he's actually extremely clever, kind of a thing. Liberal's Crown Prince Claudia is gorgeous. See Captain Julia in person. Heads of State, Crossbell welcomes you after your long journeys. I am Crossbell City Mayor Dieter Croy. I'd like to thank each of you for agreeing to participate in the West Zamoria Trade Conference. I would declare the conference officially open in addition to welcome all of you, but before that, to commemorate this auspicious day, I would like a moment of your time. Allow me to introduce Crossbell City's new City Hall, the new landmark that symbolizes Crossbell's dedication to trade and finance, and above all, an international exchange center for the advancement of peace throughout the continent. Unveil to you the continent's first ever skyscraper, Orcus Tower! If this was a Yakuza game, we would be guaranteed to have a shirtless death battle with someone at the top of there. So I guess we do have kind of a big boss battle at the top of it in Cold Steel 3. This is Orcus Tower? Read about it, but to think it would be this spectacular, just looking at it is overwhelming. It's insane. How much mirror did this thing cost? They must have been sneaking mirror into this thing for an eternity. Dear me, I'm dumbfounded. Technological progress is a terrifying thing. It almost reminds you of the Liber Arc. Yes, though it's not quite as tall as the central axis pillar was. Aha! How splendid! I received a report, but I still can't believe it. I can scarcely believe it myself, to think IBC has this much capital. Oh, truly great. To think such a large temple was built in this place of connections. I'd like to visit the roof. You think he'll let us if we ask? Now then, let's try this again, with the heads of state and their respective staffs as witness. I declare an opening of the West Zamoria Trade Conference. Oh hey, we actually get to see Yin again. It's really something else. Magnificent! Just seeing this spectacle makes me glad we came to Crossbell. Good for you. Whatever, I'm leaving. Seems we have a curious rat infestation. Yes, I'll leave that to you. Can we count on your help at tomorrow's event? I feel better just knowing you're there. Fine. Elusive as ever, isn't he? He could really do without that mood of his, though. I don't think it's a mood, really. There's a rule regarding the timing of his cooperation with us. If we knew what it was, he'd rarely be able to refuse us. Really? That rule, what could it be? That's still a secret. Everything's gone according to plan so far. Let's go the extra mile to make tomorrow's event a success. Sir! I'm pretty sure that the... Well, what chapter was it? 4 or 5's finale was during that? No, it was basically gonna happen during tomorrow. Well, oh. I understand how you feel, but just stop. I intend to make good use of that building eventually. Too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna take a walk around the city, okay? This crowd thinks of that building. Sure, you can go. Very like her. She really likes that building, eh? I suppose, but it's more than that. She's excited by the anticipation of battle. I see, that's very like Lady Shirley. She really is my daughter. I think she'll fully enjoy herself tomorrow. Blue Blanc would really love that scene. Well, for an event like this, maybe he came to see it on his own. Oh god, we're gonna have to do one of his little treasure hunts, aren't we? It's here, it's here. All that's left is to give it to him, huh? I think I'll set up something fun for him as well while I'm at it. Anything but dealing with Campanella is worrying. Amazing! With IBC support, they finally completed it? Such a beautiful building at that! Everything Mayor Dieter does is on a whole other scale. Cool! Hey Henry, let's go explore it, come on! We'll get in trouble again. I understand how you feel, though. Wow. It sure is incredible. You never see anything like it in Calvard. I think I understand why we're so obsessed with this city. Everyone's so excited. Hey, Kia, is it really that big? Kia, are you there? Aren't you? Sorry, Shizuku, it's super big. Its blue and white colors are pretty and slim and cool, but... What's wrong? No, never mind.
なんでだろう。初めて見るはずなのに。キア、あのビル、どこかで見たことある気がする。
I see, so the trade conference's main event is tomorrow. Yeah, they're just discussing things informally at today's luncheon. They'll attend a dinner party at the Arkansas Theater tonight as well. Incidentally, the plan is for the heads of state to stay at the Michelin State Guest House. State Guest House is former Chairman Hartman's manor, right? Well, that stupidly huge mansion is being used for that? No, it's because Hartman's fine for corruption and illegal dealings was an astounding amount. To pay it, he forfeited the mansion and it's now used as a state guest house. Well, you reap what you sow. So, the Michelin Manor is sealed off then? Yeah, the hotel and theme park are temporarily closed for the duration of the conference. GGF are stationed there too, so there's no need to worry. Understood. As for us, we'll continue to support activities like we did yesterday. Well, I don't care. Some of the attendees will take a tour of Crossbell after the luncheon. Might be trouble, so I need you to provide backup in that case. Understood. But those invitees didn't have a normal aura at all, especially that blood and iron chancellor. No one ordinary, that's for sure. Yeah, the unassuming nature of that Captain Lecter interests me as well, but Chancellor had an even more overwhelming air about him. President Rocksmith of the Republic had a friendly air, though. However, that of Kilika next to him was unassuming. She belongs to the Rocksmith Agency, Calvard's intelligence agency. Even though the president is known as a populist, it seems dealing with him won't be straightforward. However, Princess Claudia of Liberal was dignified, and Captain Julia with her, she was super cool. She's the captain of the Liberal Royal Guard, right? I heard she has some crazy fans. Well, yeah. I'm a bit of a fan myself. Wow, really? What's this now? You're into that sort of thing, milady? I wouldn't say into, but before, when I was staying in Liberal, I saw a parade of the Royal Guard. When they put out a photo album of it, I bought it unconsciously. I see. Please show it to me later. Alright. Man, what a pity. A beautiful woman disguised as a man is a kind of romance, you see. As for me, I'm interested in the Imperial Prince. Prince Olivert, huh? It's a name I've been hearing more often lately. He's famous for having a role in the resolution of that phenomenon in Liberal. After that, it seems he attended many social functions and made a name for himself. If I remember correctly, he has no right of succession to the Imperial throne. Really? A role in resolving that phenomenon in Liberal, then that means he's an acquaintance of Estelle and Joshua? Yes, now you mention it. Seems like those two have a lot of friends, so it's possible. Kia, Zeit, welcome home. Woof. Oh, Shizuku's not with you? Oh yeah, she went back to the hospital with her dad. But we saw the unveiling of that building together. That was amazing. Did you guys see it from up close? Yeah, honestly, it's so big that I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, it really is an unbelievable building. You might have gotten a better view of it than we did, Kia. Yeah, it was super cool. They're called fireworks. They were super pretty too, but... What's wrong? No, never mind. Are you guys leaving for work again? Yeah, I think we'll be back by evening. What about you, Chief? I'll be here on standby today. I'll contact you if anything happens, so no need to worry. Alright, we'll take you up on that. Let's check the terminal before we go. Yeah, what do we got? Search for lost kitten. Oh, yeah, it is from Bond. Training with the bracers. The special support section joined us for some training. Then you get Armorica Village Ash Tree Inn, so please accept if you have time. Search for a musician. Came from the Empire for concert, but my musician has got... Bueller, you lost Oliver already! I'd like to discuss the details directly. I'll be waiting at Crossbell Station. And of course we got a wanted monster as well.
皆さん、それではさすが皆さんランクアップですね。
Nice.
おめでとうございます。はい、お疲れ様でした。さすが皆さんです。おめでとうございます。
And we got... Ooh, sleep too.
お疲れ様でした。
Oh, yeah, I don't think we've played Palm against Michelle yet, have we? No, we haven't. Oh my, he's clearing quite quickly over there, isn't he? Very nice. Hey, okay, now he seems to be having some issues over there. What? Are you even gonna need to bust out some special skills on you, dude? Then again, he could just be setting up for a big-ass combo. Yeah, that was probably a bad move there. Oh, no, wait, it worked out. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. There. I didn't even need to attack! Got several requests and all of them worry me. Don't get this searching for a musician one though. And who'd ever thunk we get a request from those brazier ladies, eh? Nothing sexy about training, but I'd like to drop by if there's time. Might be a good opportunity. Looks like this lost cat one's from that same family. Yeah, it's Mr. Bond's place. Moved to East Street recently. We have a connection with that cat too, so I'd like to help them if possible. I agree. It seems they're counting on us, so let's not forget to stop by. With the unveiling of the tower and the visiting VIPs, the city's more lively than usual. Visiting various places might be fun. The question is, how much time do we have left to really finish up some of this stuff? Part of me wants to try to get as much done as possible so that we could, well, possibly get, saying possibly too much. Anyway, get through this chapter's finale next time. I have a feeling it's probably not going to work out that way. We got a Bond event up here. Oh, hey there, little bro. Hey, what? What's wrong? Those heads of state are coming to our theater tonight, but Sully's helping us out in a minor role. We gotta limber you up. It's massage time. Here we go. I see. Are you alright? I've heard it has the opposite effect if done by amateurs, but no need to worry. I had a pro masseuse instruct me, so I'm a total master now, I guess. I do this to Ricia during our stretches in practice too, you know. I see. You'll turn to any field if it's to help you dancing then. Oh, that's Aurelia for you. No. Painful things are painful. Are you really sure this is alright? I already told you it's fine. You're in pain because you're nervous about tonight's dance and your body's gotten stiff. Don't worry, if you keep it up, you'll get used to it eventually. How suspicious can you get? Quiet you to shut you up. How about this? Ah! Where are you touching? Don't worry, this massage is particularly effective. Stop lying! That tickles. That's the way. You got a bright future ahead of you. How can you know that? As you might expect, I'm a little worried about this scene, but I'm sure all of this has its own meaning. Remember, kids, not molestation if it's girl on girl. Somehow it seems that Sully's getting used to our conceal. Don't summarize, help me out here. Now, I'm not letting you go. That actually got us Sully points, apparently. Now let's see, next, go to Station Street. Oh, we need to feed the cat too. You're proud to go do that. I'd have to re-grab, there it is. Another car color. Dang it. Oh, Kia's hanging with Kope, huh? What if he wants my salmon? Oh, cast 1, nice. Yeah, what's wrong? You're spacing out. No, it's nothing. Everyone do your best at work today, okay? Alright, now we need to head to the CSPD. Whoops. They also probably check out her new car color.
乗りますか？
うまくいくかな。
That does look fairly shiny.
まずかな。
So we can go for that for now. Using Sky for a while. Now we have a kinda side quest to go help out Dutters. Wait. He is over here? Oh, there he is. Detective Bannings? You guys, huh? Did anything happen? No, nothing yet. See, but hold your guard down. I think you felt it too, but the whole city is a little on edge on account of the VIP's visit. There was something out of the ordinary it would be easy to miss in this kind of atmosphere. Certainly right about that. We must be vigilant. By the way, Telly, you're gonna stay here for a while? More or less. In any case, I plan to be on duty here at our HQ until the VIP's visit to the Ark and Seal Theater begins. Tell me directly if anything happens. Contact me at any time. Yes, roger that. Wait, what? Oh, this might be a Vita-only thing. Let me check. Like, supposedly, for doing this, we're supposed to go to a waterfront area. Back to the ramen shop owner. Oh, right to your young man with red hair. It's on my news, but he entered my cart from behind saying he disclosed my secret soup recipe. We'll succeed in driving him up, but what an unthinkable guy. Between a man's actions aside, I feel like I'm right as a certain character. Where did he go? Yeah, I said I think I'll have some dessert and headed to the entertainment district. Entertainment district. I can't be sure it's him. Shall we chase after him? Maybe we actually can do this. We need to talk to... No, not you. We're supposed to find a blonde girl wandering clockwise on the right side of the map. Her? Easter woman passed by just now. She looked good in her flowing long black hair and its suit. She was so cool. Easter woman with black hair. Which way did she go? I think she went to East Street. East Street. Not sure if it's her or not, but we should check it out. Yeah, can't we actually go up? Yeah, we can actually go to Orcus Tower now. Sure is crowded. Looks like Ryu and Henry stopped by. After the unveiling ceremony, this plaza has been open to the public not long after the heads of state left. I guess it's because Uncle is so considerate. That's a very Mayor Dieter thing to do, but there are a lot of officers here too. Well, the whole city is lively right now. Trouble could occur easily, so shouldn't there be more police? Looks like the entire interior is closed. For the time being, let's refrain from going inside. I think that actually, yeah, it actually adds it to our list. This now cheerful redhead man asked me to make a 10-scoop cone for him. That was the first order I ever got for a cone that tall, and he finished it off in one go too. Even though he was wearing a nice suit, he looked out of place. Well, most likely it's him. Which way did he go? Got some brain freeze and headed towards the residential street. Alright, let's follow him. Here you are. Oh, I saw it. I guess it's really true that there are some different species lately. Man, I wish I brought my fishing rod. Doctor, what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, looks like I caught my prey, even without a rod. With my own 2 hands, I caught 5 of them. Not a bad haul. Huh? I think he's trying to say he lured us here. That is what I was trying to say. Now let him have his way with us. Doctor, allow me to change the subject. You remember the intelligence division that led Red Constellation in... Constellation enter Crossbow. What are you doing here? Finally said it. Well, straight talk is the best way of dealing with people like yourself. Very well then, I'll give you an answer. As you can see, I came here on break. Awesome as I am, guarding that old man's tiring. Oh man, you mean Chancellor Osborne? I was worried about him. You're one of the Chancellor's aides then. Who knows? I don't remember saying that exaggerated thing even once. Oh, then my break's almost up. It's time I start getting back to the old man. See you guys. Good luck with everything. Huh? Man, way to dodge the question. I need to go to East Street. Oh, whoops. Oh, may they hurt you dizzy? Spin, spin, dizzy, dizzy. Beautiful Eastern woman came here to shop just now. Her almond-shaped cold eyes were very impressive. Where'd she go? Walked towards Central Square after buying many things at the stalls. Boy, could she be? Yeah, let's try looking around. I think I already bought that. Oh, where are you? There she is. Oh, it's Killica! Long time no see, Killica. Oh, it's you guys. Good day to you all. Fancy seeing you here. Asked if anyone had seen you and ended up here. You were at the auction, weren't you? Rocksmith Agency Section Chief Killica Roarin. That's right. The situation was different last time we met. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Killica Roarin, aide to the President of the Republic of Calvard. Although that is my title, I didn't give it out without reason, you see. So why did you say you were an entertainment producer last time, then? That is another of my many titles. My office is in the Republic, naturally. See, so you really weren't lying. Spy with many faces. I love the mysterious Killica too, I guess. That kind of comment isn't what we need right now. By the way, what is the presidential aide such as yourself doing in a place like this? Her President Rocksmith was taking a tour of the IBC building today, but that same president had me do a little errand for him. Though I am shopping incognito, I decided to have a leisurely lunch here. An errand, you say? It's this. Villa took out a pinwheel and blew on it. The blades of the pinwheel spun around. A pinwheel? Catching a glimpse of the stall from her passing limousine, it seemed he greatly desired one. For tomorrow's main session, I thought I'd purchase one to help him relax. While I'm here, I thought I'd get tonight's dessert as well. I guess you really are on an errand. President Rocksmith really does seem like a populist. That is, if getting the pinwheel was your real objective in coming here. Well, I leave the guesswork to you. Now then, I finished eating, so I must excuse myself. Please do your best with trade conference security. We will, thank you very much. Lecter and Kilika too. Both the Imperial spy and the Republican one came to the city with similar timing. What do you guys think? It's suspicious somehow. If that's the case, shall we follow them? I think that would be difficult. I get the sense that both of them knew we were coming. They report this was Detective Dudley and the others. I learned something if they combine it with their other info. Yeah, it sounds good. This aside, then let's head to HQ. And honestly, it wouldn't be too surprising that both sides would bring like some of their elites along with them for security. I mean, most wouldn't leave all of security just to one group, you know? Well, then again, they would also try to take advantage of the situation as much as possible as well. But who knows? You guys, huh? Need something? Yes, there's something we absolutely must report to Section 1. Reported that Kilika and Lecter showed up in the city. I see. Key figures about the Imperial Army Intelligence Division, the Rocksmith Agency in the city. Dudley, this is. What do you think about this? The trade conference is tomorrow and spies from the two major powers showed up. It's likely to be a coincidence, isn't it? They both said they're here on vacation, though. Obviously way too... Well, they didn't... I mean, Lecter said he was guarding Chancellor Gileath Osborne, and... Well, I mean... Kilika is obviously working with Rocksmith, so it's like, I mean... They must have some reason for being here. However, if anything, I'd say that should have been able to sense that since you spoke with them directly. You might be right about that. And so I'll ask you, Bannings, why do you think they showed up in the city? The conversation you had with them, how they got here, there must be a hint somewhere. How they got here? They came with them! They were standing right next to Rocksmith and Osborne during the unveiling ceremony. Don't care if you guess, just tell me. Let's see. Care there has a stay, a breather, and shopping. Secret talks. I think it's possible they were trying to talk in secret. Secret talks, you say? What makes you say that? This is first spotted each of them in the waterfront area. Before we started pursuing them, they were both in the same district. Can't think that's a coincidence. Yes, that's right. Tour of the IBC in waterfront area by the president has been planned since yesterday. Possible IBC was a convenient place to meet for secret discussions. Even the Mishi event being held then might have been a good cover for it. They met in secret in the guises of taking a breather and shopping for the president respectively. Everything seems to line up. They discussed something in secret. What did they discuss? To begin with, shouldn't the Empire and Republic be enemies? It's not out of the question. Because of the cult incident, many Imperial and Republican faction congressmen have been ousted. And because of cooperation between the new mayor and chairman, Crossbell gradually started to have an influential vote. In a situation like this, neither the Empire nor Republic would leave things like this. I see, so the major powers' interests are aligned on that point. I can't confirm it, but there's something going on behind closed doors. That's all I can say at present. Section 1 will continue tracking Lecter Arundel and Kilika Roran. Nice work on that report. Now we're just happy we could help. Not tomorrow's conference ends without incident, though. We can only do the best we can. Contact me if anything else happens. Alright, thank you very much. Alright, time to start off doing side quests. Gotta get as many of them done as possible. Hey, isn't that... No, that is not the asshole dude from the High Bloods. Let's see... There he is. Sup, Mueller? Hey Lord, not getting real good vibe from this guy. Don't tell me he's the client. Excuse us, we're from the special support section. I've been waiting. Thank you for coming. Mueller is the name. I'm an Imperial music manager. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Music manager, you say? He doesn't look the part at all. If pushed, I'd say he seems like a bodyguard. I feel like we heard a similar name before. Something wrong? No, then could you please explain the details of your request? The musician has gone missing, if I'm not mistaken. I presume you are their manager. Yes, exactly. We came to Crossbell on tour, but... when I took my eyes off him, we got separated. I'm in a bind searching aimlessly through this unfamiliar city, you see. That seems difficult. Crossbell City is quite large. Yeah, it's also true. That's a bit of a problem. Can you begin the search immediately? Understood. Please leave it to us. And can we ask you about the musician we'll be searching for? Very well. His name is Olivier Lenheim. 20 years old, blonde hair, wears a white coat, and carries a lute. If he's carrying his instrument with him, he'll sure to stand out. And I bet finding him won't be that hard. Well, if all I had to do was find him and drag him back here, it wouldn't be too bad, but Olivia has a slight personality problem. Even if I'm betting he sticks his nose in other people's troubles, it creates even more trouble. You can honestly say he's a troublesome character. Right. A lot of you can find him quickly so as not to impede our tour, but that might be asking a bit much. It'd be great help if you could at least catch him before he makes too much of a fool of himself. Oh, you're his manager? You sure have a certain way of speaking about him, don't you? I have a basic idea of how he is, at least. Finally, do you have any idea where he might have gone? Right, if I had to say, he tends to like shady or lively places. He's a gourmet, so it's possible he's at a restaurant somewhere, but they're all places where trouble is likely to occur. If that's the case, then downtown, entertainment district, and back street are the places that comes to mind. Well, downtown was listed first, so we'll probably go there first. Yeah, I think you guys are on the right track. Actually, I just finished searching the entertainment district. You should be able to exclude it from your search. I'd likely avoid places where I'm likely to come search for him, so you should avoid places like that. Speaking of lively places, maybe we can add a waterfront area to that list for today. I think they're having a Mishi Tour event in Waterfront Park. I suppose that's all for the places he might have gone. Sorry, I would have liked to provide you with a little more info, but no, that was helpful. Let's get to searching then. Please, I'm counting on you. If you're having trouble getting him to come with you, I don't mind if you use a little force. Understood. Just what kind of relationship do they have? Okay, to downtown then. What did you say? Hey! Huh, you're nothing but a big pile of excuses! That voice! Lloyd, look there! You asshole, are you serious? What if Walt got drunk and beat your face in? What then, huh? That's one thing of ideas to prevent that! You're not gonna get the... Well, you're not gonna think of anything. Get out of here! Or you said if he sees the view from the top of the tower, I'll cheer up, won't he, didn't you? Well, could be cheered up just by going to a high place. We wouldn't be talking about this right now. Get standage like you idiot! You don't make me say it again. You're 100 times more of an idiot. You didn't come up with a single good idea. What'd you say? You want to go, huh? Stopping you two. You assholes. Whoa, you guys have your weapons out even though you're not on the same side. That's not like you. None of your business, asshole. Told you before, Waz, because you made fun of us before. Yeah, it's your fault Wall's like that. Everything's your fault, Wazzy. Hey, Wazzy's not... Anyway, nothing's gonna change at this rate. We've gotta beat you up first, yeah! Huey, you can steamroll them after that. What do we do? They've completely lost their cool. It's like this, then we'll have to subdue them. How sad. There he is. Conflict brings forth nothing, only the chains of foolish hatred. To you I give a song, a gentle yet painful song to bind the confused hearts of the people. Brightly shooting star, leaving trails in the sky. You just had to make a reference to Trails in the Sky with Olivier, didn't ya? Didn't ya? Wait, is that Jingo? And she kicks him off the building. Hey, shut up, Blondie! Ugh! Is something wrong, cute little kitty? Yes, I'm in the middle of a performance, as you can see. Sorry, but you'll need to ask for my autograph later. Let's just say if you get kicked in a place like this, it's danger. Who cares about that? Quit banging around on the roof of my shop and get down from there. Okay, alright. Get down! Huh? Ah, you fell. You alive, Blondie? So you are. About that, I'm bored later. What was with that blonde guy? Don't worry about him, let's go. There they went. Guess he helped us in a way. The Demon City, I was merely nipping a blossoming quarrel in the bud. Love and devotion, the melody of my lute, brings true peace. My own genius scares me sometimes. you drunk already, Olivier? You're not even having a contest with Shara. Are you alright? I heard a thud earlier. Worry not, mademoiselle. Such a height is nothing to fear, for I who flies through the skies of this continent. I don't get it. I sensed trouble not too long ago, but I've pulled myself together. All me to continue my performance. What was with that sentence? Please enjoy, everyone. That's plenty. Lloyd, could he be? Yeah, blonde with a white coat. Mueller said he was a troublesome character, but he's honestly worse than I was expecting. You are Olivier, correct? Yes, the very same. Wandering musician and seeker of love, Olivier Lenheim. You all are lucky to have heard one of my famous gorilla recitals. Carve the day into your hearts. It may be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you all. Right. Oh, come to think of it, why do you know my name? I don't remember giving out my name ever since I came to Crossbell. Have we met before? We're from the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We're looking for you because of a certain Mueller's request. You must know him, correct? Oh, so you're the Mueller's as much of a worrywart as ever. Our love for each other will not fade with only this much time apart. So that's the kind of relationship you guys have? I doubt it. Anyway, can we ask you to return to Mueller? I am sorry, but I simply cannot comply with your request. In any case, I am quite busy tomorrow. I must enjoy Crossbell now while I have the chance. Busy? Just talking to myself. However, if you say you cannot overlook this, I will do whatever I have to make you overlook it. What are you planning? Is that Captain Julia up there? What? Really? Where? Oh, come on. Hey, there's no one there but... What? I'm looking forward to our next meeting. Wait! Oh, Olivier. He got away. He fell for the oldest trick in the book. There's no way Captain Julia would be in a place like this. Yeah, a troublesome guy, but in a different way than Lecter. Anyway, let's try chasing after him, but where did he go? Should probably check the places we discussed earlier. Found him in downtown, so let's try the other areas, maybe Back Street or Waterfront area. Anyway, let's go. Well, Waterfront's the closest, so... No, hey, there's Mishy. Oh, there he is. He popped in as I headed towards that. Wow, so many people. The Mishy event is being held today. The Shulman is closed for the duration of the conference. They must be doing this instead of running the park. I bet Tia would have wanted to see this. The dance show is about to start since we're here. Wait, that's... It's Mishy! That guy at the open mic is doing pretty good too. Alright, here we go, everyone! That's how you spell Mishy. Enjoy, Mishy! Enjoy, Mishy! Mishy and Olivier firmly shook each other's hands. Well done, Mishy. Your dancing sense, I'll be blunt. My hat's off to you, my friend. Mishishi, you're pretty good too, mister. Where did you learn to dance like that? I'm quite fond of ballroom dancing. Normally I prefer an elegant dance with a lady, but it was pretty fun dancing with you two. I'd expect no less from Crossbell's greatest mascot. Mishishi, I'm so embarrassed. What the hell is he doing? Looks like he barged onto the stage. Mueller asked us to do this as inconspicuously as possible. It seems impossible like this. What's this? Seems there's someone here for me. I'm sorry, Mishy, but we'll part ways here. Ah, too bad. Mishishi, come to Wonderland next time too, okay? Your wish shall be carried out someday, this I swear. Can't bear to be apart from you, that is why bonds are irreplaceable. Adios, amigo! Bye-bye! Off he goes. He got away again! Man, looks like he's used to this sort of thing. You escaped from here too. That narrows the places he's likely to be further. Let's chase after him. So that leaves downtown. I mean, not downtown, Back Street. Oh wait. The Hostess Bar. Olivier? Wow, he's pretty good, isn't he? Thank you for listening. Bravo, you're amazingly good. Would you like to play for us for a while? I can pay you a little something. Oh, that is quite tempting. Of course I gladly accept. Wait a minute! What's this now? So you found me again. What are you doing going around taking jobs randomly? Damn, this guy's crazy. Cease and desist, I say. I am embarrassed by such flattery. No one is complimenting you. This time we're taking you with us. Now I see all of you don't know when to give up either. The life must be lived more cheerfully, more enjoyably. I now give you the following words of advice. Soften your heart and hearts and let love and devotion be your guide. Oh, whatever's the matter, mademoiselle? Although gloomy sigh has its own sex appeal, his happiness escaped you. Let me be perfectly clear. Mueller's instructions were to bring him to me no matter what you have to do. Would a little pain be just the perfect thing to bring you in line? Okay, I'll go back, I promise. Ellie, that smile is really creepy. Oh man, I suppose it's about time anyway. Very well then. Will you show me the way to Mueller? But I think it would be better to have Mueller come here. This one might cause trouble. Well, that's the safest option. He might try to run while we're escorting him. Man, you guys don't trust me. Anyway, I'll try contacting the station. Good work, everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to collect this thing before it made too much of a disturbance. We're happy to have been of service. There's no need to refer to me as it. You make it sound as if you're handling an object. I suppose such treatment has its own charm and might not be too bad. From now on, please treat me that way sometime, Mueller. Shut it! Sorry, I've known this idiot for a long time. Because his antics escalate every time, I have to strictly discipline him every so often. That sounds pretty difficult. What are you saying? It's helpful to have a friend who will always cover for you. I am truly gifted to have such a friend. You should tell that to him, though. I wonder if he regrets his actions. I believe so. Give him a stern lecture later, so he better prepare himself. No, please, it was just a little joke. Can you guys not egg him on, please? In a sense, I guess they do get along. I must be going then. You helped me during this busy time. Allow me to thank you once again. Don't mention it, the sort of thing is our job. Not sure how to say this, but please be careful not to take your eyes off him. Oh, yes I know. And so this is it. Now my fun time ends, huh? I bid you farewell, ladies and gentlemen. If fate wills it, we shall meet again. Right. Well, I personally wanted to see that theme park. Oh, that's right, folks. Can I ask you to take me there now? A good idea, if I do say so myself. If he has a little fun, I bet even the crease between Mueller's eyebrows would. Mueller, it was just a little joke. Hey! Womp womp. You don't run into people like that every day, do you? Actually, though, just like, what kind of people were they, I wonder? Well, we can always ask when we see them next. Oh, they look very worn out. I threatened him by mistake back there, but could he be? No, that's impossible. You've been quiet, Ellie. What's wrong? Never mind, it's nothing. Okay, close for now. Let's go, Lloyd. Yeah, let's. Oh, so you're unbelievable. You always do whatever the hell you want, even though you obviously have not a single clue about what kind of place Crossbell is. You should consider your own position a little more. So I made you worry about me, yes? However, I want to see this city before I die, no matter what. Thanks to that, I feel like I caught a glimpse of the reason this place is called the Demon City. It seems he is operating behind the scenes. Seems you found something. Thanks to you, Mueller, I also had a fun encounter. And by the way, how did things go on your end? Because it's you skillfully advanced things in my absence, didn't you? Its communication already taken care of, although thanks to you, we're a bit behind schedule. Let's hurry then, after all, one must not keep lovely ladies waiting. So he's probably going off to meet Chloe. Alrighty, so we have that mission on East Crossbell Highway with the monster and then fighting the Bracer girls. So. Yeah, that's right, they don't actually like show up on the map. Although if they're moving, it's probably not what we're looking for. Oh, there it is. Oh boy. Only a bit of a earth weakness, not much.
エニグマ駆動。
ええ
And these look like chargers.
さてとエニグマ駆動。
Oh no. Crap. Everyone's getting freaking fainted. You get 3 of them.
レンジネット投射
So we're catching most of them with this. I only got 3? Oh no. So everything they do causes freaking faint.
私の番ねは
First, they might just get insta fainted again.
ありがとう。
助かりますよーし
If that's only hits a single. Ooh, they're not resistant to sleep.
催眠弾発射
There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I kind of doubt he'll be able to get more than 2.
行くぞ。
Oh wait, oh that's a different spell. Sure, why not?
エニグマ駆動。
私の番ね
Perfect.
はーへい
Damn! Seriously, don't mess with Ellie.
援護するぜ。
Good job, Randy.
催眠弾発射エニグマ駆動
僕の番か。
Very nice. We somehow pulled that one around. Oh, wait, Crash Bond too. Wonder what that does. Oh, nice. Oh, got a crap book, eh? Looks like Randy Noel can handle this one, I guess. Okay then, Noel. Want to give it a try? Yes, please. Nice. Howling Raid. Get back. Wait, what? You guys level up? I think I might have. I don't know. Okay, to America. There they are. So. Wrong one. Rest. There we go. Oh, you came! Tio still isn't here. That lowered the tension a bit. Sorry about that. We're sorry too. Eolia, you're lovely as ever. Why not take this opportunity to give up on Petiote and change to me? I'll pass. Right through the heart. Randy. Nice try, Randy. Knock it off already, Randy. Sorry, Ling. No, about the training? Let me explain. Super simple. What I'd like you to do with us is nothing other than take our own personal training. Sure, want to duel you guys. Duel, you say? You must mean fighting in combat form. But why now? Weren't you guys a little too green a while back? I can't really argue with that, but... Oh, another stake through the heart. Oh, don't think about that too much. Think of this duel as a test of your abilities. I think you'll learn a lot from this experience. Understand that Ling and I have built up some free time, so it has to be now. It's too bad we have to leave Scott and Wenzel out of this, though. If those two were here, this fight would be even more impossible than it already is. But you're right, there's not many chances like this. Yeah, I always wanted to practice with someone who's more experienced. More experienced, huh? It seems when Randy says that, it seems like it has a whole different meaning. What do you mean by, oh? Ozzy, please don't stir up any more trouble than you already have. It seems like your new members are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, from what I can see, both of them look quite capable. I'm not quite sure how good my own abilities are. I'm honored. How about it then? Do you accept? Yes, if possible, we'd like to duel. Where are we dueling? Must be a wide open area that won't interfere with daily life, so I was thinking the village entrance. We got the owner's permission, so we can use it any time. Right now, we can bid it immediately, but... Actually, I didn't say before doing this. Alright. Yeah, we're all set. Shall we get going then? We officially accept your challenge. Now you're talking. Alright then, to the training ground. Ah, look at all the spectators. Yeah, the word's gotten around. Racers are invincible. Police will be up piece of cake. Piece of cake? What's that? Basically, you don't stand a chance, but the SSS guys seem pretty strong somehow. Yeah, things are heating up. So who's your money on, Chief? Let's see, both of them have helped me out in the past, you see. Even the Chief's here. Maybe I should say that I only told the Chief about our match. I'd expect no less of a rural town. Yeah, information spreads terrifyingly fast. I'm getting nervous. Well, having an audience is good every once in a while. Alright, wanna get into our match? First, we'll need to pick the format. There are different ways I can see doing this, but I think 2-on-2 is best. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Is that okay with you? I know you guys put in the request, so I don't have a problem with it. Can we pick who gets to fight? Yeah, sure, but you have to fight. Huh? It's not that surprising, is it? It's not like we wanted to see your personal strength. You need the SSS that you're the center of. That's what we want to see. Yeah, without the leader, there'd be no point. Right. Damn, just look at this guy. To have these lovely ladies taken from me like this. I see, so this is the rumored younger brother complex. I feel like I heard some improper comments, but whatever. That's how it's going to be, that's just fine. Who's going to be your partner, Lloyd? Let me think. Ellie. Ellie, will you do it? Yes, of course. Let's show them our combined strength. Ellie is definitely our best support character at the moment. If Tia was here, I'd pick her in a heartbeat just for Zero Field. Ready your weapons, you two. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Ling's a physical fighter, and Aeolia is a... No, it's hit 10 o'clock apparently. Anyway, she's a mage. So I think we should probably go after Aeolia first. Yeah, they're immune to all status ailments, right? She's even immune to all debuffs? Holy crap. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good move to use for now. Let's have Lloyd move up to try to draw them in. Oh, what? They actually kind of made that easier for me. Damn it, she can't get Recurria fast.
駆動。ありがとう。
Oh, she has Kingling! Or Kingong, however that's pronounced. Ow!
俺の番だな。それ。
Didn't have this scan, so might as well do this now. Once again, ow.
私の番ね。
Oh dang, she got to get... She's like double turning him there. Very nice. Figured his would go second. No matter where you go, I'm gonna smack you.
私の番ね。
He needs a quick heal. Okay, I thought she was the caster, not chucking poison knives at everybody.
ありがとう。
Okay, good. That didn't stop him.
やっ。
私の番ね。エニグマ
駆動。俺の番だな。うわ
Oh, did I knock her out? Yep. Only got Ling. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, yeah, she is the healer. That's probably what I remembered.
任せて。
Oh, son of a bitch. And I'm not gonna let them get that frickin' double turn right there.
任せてくれ。
Our best bet.
いけ。やっ。俺の
There
番だ
we
な。
go.
これで決める。任せてくれ。
Okay, she's probably gonna buff up again next turn, I'm gonna guess. Oh, never mind. Oh, she has an instant death attack, okay.
負けられない。
And she's too far away to use an item on him, so... But watch out for that Bonavista Palm, I guess. Photon Shot has the best modifiers.
俺の番だな。 行くぞ。
You got 2,000 HP left.
エニグマ駆動。
任せて。
I love how she always gets double turned when she uses that. Oh no. And Lloyd is barely alive, but we should have this now.
こんなところかしら。
Did we do it? I would say yes, but it appears our opponents were holding back. I'm surprised, you guys are pretty good. Yeah, you guys have better teamwork than I thought. It seems we have a ways to go. Well, it's true, I was holding back, it wasn't that much. Anyway, that was a good showing. Is that the end of the training then? No, not so fast. Yeah, it wasn't enough for you guys either, right? That's not true. Don't hold back now. I know, next I want to try us versus the support section. All 5 of us? Won't it be tough with just you 2 against all of us? That's exactly why they call this training. Ha! Amazing, she's radiating energy. An art from the East called Ki, I believe. She'll be trouble. You're well informed, aren't you? Yolia! Understood. This is... So everyone has made a full recovery, huh? Now I can fight without holding anything back. But don't just stand there, get ready! Looks like we have no choice. Lloyd, who's on support? Randy, you're on support. Acknowledged. Here we go!
行きましょう皆さん。了解。
仕方ない任せてくれ
You say full recovery, but Lloyd and Ellie certainly did not get all of their EP back. HP, yes, but EP, no.
やっと
Okay, that's just evil.
さてと。へい。
僕の番か
Well, let's Phantom Rush her.
よーし。
That is, yeah.
あ、行きますよ。
There we go. Okay, that was just mean.
やれやれ それありがとう
At least she stopped using all of her frickin' status moves there.
さてと。エニグマ駆動。
Oh, she is going to go first. Dang it. Though I could get clever and use that to basically draw them all in on each other so that the Spark Dine would hit. Really?
やれやれ
Oh, son of a monkey. Y'all been very annoying, you know that?
それ
Try this again.
エニグマ駆動
Oh no. Yeah, I was about to say bye, Wazzy.
参ったな
よーし。
グラッツェ
ええ。はあ。
それ やれやれ
We need to debuff her again.
それ
助かります。へい。私の番ですね。さあ、行きますよ。
行くぞ
Now he's completely out of magic.
それグラッツェ
Yeah, but she only gets the defense up from that now. No, yep.
さてと。エニグマ駆動。
さてとそれ
助かります。
And now she's not about to die. Really? There's a reason why I'm trying to kill you first.
よし それ やれやれ
Doesn't really have I think that's like really accurate enough for that. I mean, damn, like any of his big spells are like set ones that they'll probably move out of. You always try one of those, although I think that's a bit cheating at the moment. Now he needs to get some CP together so that he can... Yeah, Phantom Rush. Oh. That causes instant death too? Why do y'all have instant death attacks all over the place? Oh no. Bye, Ellie. Oh, she resisted. Good.
チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。ああ、
分かったわ。
行くぞ。任せてくれ。
Actually, I think we'll leave that. Well, we can kill her on his next turn. Since he's getting double right now. Or not, son of a bitch! I thought he was in range, crap. I knew it!
援護するぜ。
そうでした。任せて。
Okay, good, she didn't heal herself again. Is that would have sucked? I'm sorry, what? Why did that do such bad damage? Yeah, it's even tier 1. Yeah, I get it. Go past that. Okay, that got her. Okay, the big threat's dead. Wait. You have to scan her too? No. Damn it, really? He doesn't have the CP to heal him either. And she's still getting multiple turns on us. The hell? We got him back. Oh no. No, speed down. And she doesn't have the CP to get rid of her strength buff. Yo. Damn it. God, why is this fight such a pain in the ass? You just had to miss at that point, didn't you? Didn't you? No. Oh! She messed up our positioning so that... Why is she already going again, even with 50% speed decrease? Do this. And he did again. Are you kidding me? Of course it missed.
ブラッツ 行くよ
What?
待ってくれ
Oh no, half our dudes are dead.
しないと
You suck, Ling.
できた
Oh, she missed and died to a counter, really? Is it over? Yeah, somehow, but they lasted this long against all 5 of us. They really are something else. Truly, they didn't let down their guard until the bitter end. No good, huh? It would have gone a little better if we did things differently, but no matter what excuses we make, a loss is a loss. You guys are really strong. You're the winners this time. Amazing. Feel like all the damage from before it's gone. To be healed by Aeolia twice in one day, it's like I've gone to heaven. Thanks, Randy. I'll heal you a 3rd time, too, up for another round. Give me a break. I thought I might really go to heaven during the match this time, though. Wazzy, seriously, have you no shame? You guys are the best. Never get tired of watching you. Thanks. Alright, this concludes our duel. Nothing further to see here, everyone. Well, it's about time to end this little event. There's work to do, everyone. Come on, break time's over. Got it, Chief. Come on, everyone. Yeah, that was a great fight. I call bullshit on all those instant death procs, or do they actually have like 100% chance on her Boda Vista Fist? And Chief, thanks for letting us use the place. Without it, this training wouldn't have been possible. It's not like we didn't also benefit from your training. You two are always helping us out. It's really the least we could do. Goodbye, then. To think they'd be so happy. Link, what was this duel even for, anyway? You guys are stronger than I thought. I'm surprised. Guess you could say it's the result of all your training. But we're not interested in losing again. We'll have our revenge someday. Yeah, I'd love to do this again if there's another opportunity. Anytime's okay if you ask me. What we need to do now is integrate what we've seen of your various combat styles, especially yours, Lloyd. Very interested in your Tonfa techniques. Did the police teach those disabling techniques? Yeah, I'm impressed you knew. But what's so interested about it? Well, Tonfa's originally from the East, right? Can you use them too, Ling? Yeah, a little bit. When I was learning martial arts, I got the feel for Eastern weapons, including the chakram and the 3-section staff, but from that point of view, Lloyd, your rotation techniques might be a little old. Old, you say? You're saying you can make my techniques stronger? Well, in the end, it's just a possibility. If you like, I can instruct you here. Want to try it out? You'll teach me, of course. You're lucky, Lloyd. It's rare for Ling to be teaching anyone anything. Like you to teach me a few things, Aeolia. Pass. Shut down again. You never learn, do you, Randy? Sorry, everyone. You're the lady. Mind if I take a little more of our time? Not at all. You won't get many chances like this. You should take it. Allow us to watch and learn, then. Do your best, Lloyd. Yeah, give it your all. Sure. Well, then, I guess we'll get started. Please do. Felt good that time. Yeah, you pass. After this, if you just use it in actual combat, you'll be able to make it your own. Ah, thank goodness. Thanks for teaching me, Ling. That's great. Nice work, Lloyd. Yeah, thanks, but it's amazing to think this one move would deliver so much power. The spin move I just taught you is commonly known as the screw type attack. That's a form of the 8 leaves 1 blade style Arios uses too. There are moves you can derive from those fundamentals as countless as the stars in the sky. He who masters the screw and additionally the ultimate nothingness technique is said to have reached a state of reason. From screw to nothingness and then to reason, you say. I swear there's so many jokes you could get from that. Well, that's as much as I understand, so that's all for the lecture. In short, reason is something like a state ordinary people cannot reach even if they spend their whole lives. It said that only a handful of people on the continent have ever reached that state. Just a handful. There were rumors about that sort of thing in before? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it is. Well, obviously won't tell you to go all the way to reason, but you should keep working on it. Yes, understood. Whoops, now that we're through with that, it's about time for our next job. Yeah, both of us have to hurry. Thought you two were rather busy. Yeah, especially now with the trade conference, we have a tight schedule. Michelle's shifts are critical, but now he just has them cut up in blocks of just a few minutes each. That's ridiculous. I say that, but there is some time to set aside for rest. Well then, we'll be going. Keep up the good work, everyone. Later, and thanks. Yes, thank you very much. Earned Raging Ooh! Is this what? Yeah! Suction effect has been added to Raging Spin. That's where we get it. Yeah, this is like a key component to his ability to tank. Basically, you just have him keep using the suction effect from Raging Spin to draw enemies into like a corner. It's very useful. But usually the final team is 3 casters plus him just drawing all the enemies into a corner so everyone can cast without having to worry about anything. Okay, we finished everything but the story quest.
皆さん、それでは、はい、お疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れ様でした。
Alrighty, and I guess with that, we'll call it a stream. So, thank you everyone for coming on out. Hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Probably not going to be able to actually finish this one off, but we should get pretty close. Well, I say this chapter off. But either way, see y'all later.